Although...
Good evening, everybody! Hello, we are Die Rolling. We are on episode 19.
Jeepers.
19 of the Star Engine, a weekly D&D show from sunny old England.
Sorry,
from
where?
Blighty.
Where?
Good old Blighty.
Sunny old what?
We are on our penultimate episode of the season.
That's what you think.
Thank you very much for everyone who's joining us again this evening. Let's cut, for the second to last time, to the introduction.
Hello, boys. Pink lemonade?
Mom! Welcome back. We are going to go to a Claro's collaboration. And I'm going to turn you guys up a bit. You're a bit dark.
Please carry on.
Thanks very much. Previous session,
Jelly baby.
we started off on the far side of a tiny little bridge that spanned a big, deep, dark depth. 5 doors presented in front of us, doors without doors but tunnels.
Openings?
And after a fantastic investigation roll, Claro found a flappy butthole door next to the door. It was on the far left. It was on the far left, and given that the team always take the door on the left, we followed that door.
That door.
That door, once
Don't break
we
the rules.
followed down, teed off back into the dark cavern that we were in, and also into the room of insanity.
Room of insanity.
So we decided not to go that way.
Nope.
Smart
Nope.
move.
Yes.
We moved back and went down the first proper tunnel. This tunnel was hewn from stone, if I believe, but a proper tunnel. It wound round to the left, to the right, and around a little bit to the right, and there we were confronted by a black orb, which was darker than the darkness we'd ever seen in the dark.
Yes, it was.
Scary stuff.
We threw some sand at it.
Didn't work.
That did nothing. And thus decided to go the other way, which was, I think, was a smart move.
Turned tail and left it.
So we went down
Brave Sir Robin.
tunnel number 2. Following tunnel
tunnel
number 2, there was a room on the right-hand side. We sent Malkin in first, the de facto leader of the group.
Shall not turn right.
But he broke the rules. And we opened the container, and by we I mean Malkin. And inside was a potion of healing and a magical, strange square wand. Claro claimed that as his own. Gimme. And we continued on. We found a door to the left, and the tunnel continued on to the right. We went to the left, and it ended up in a strange room, which was half tunnel and half kind of like fleshy, with a door on the far side, actually on the north side, but you know, for the map makers. And there was also a strange
Got one of
opening
them?
in the top of the roof. And while we were trying to make a decision as to what we were going to do, maybe climb up there, we looked behind ourselves, and bam, that black orb was hunting us down, and we had to get out of the way. So 2 of us climbed up, with the others completely failing to use a rope.
Yes, that was catastrophically bad.
Epically bad.
We did it on purpose.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that was part of the plan. And Claro and Nollis were up top, and then they were cut off by this black orb.
The
that
sphere
went up
rammed itself in the door there.
in the hole, correct.
If anybody's ever seen The Prisoner,
Yeah.
it's like a shadow version of one of those.
Or that advert where Belly's going to get you.
I remember that.
Or that, yeah.
Anyway, the party was split.
Bowl, bowl,
The
bowl.
3 down on the ground went through the fleshy door to their north and ended up in a large tear-shaped room. They're like at the bottom of this water droplet-shaped room, massive room, 100 foot across. maybe. And with a strange lattice down the middle, which they could not get through. The other two went down a corridor, another one of these strange fleshy passages, and found 2 openings heading off to their left, and another opening down on the floor heading to another room, which was a reflection of the room they'd previously been in. They decided to go for the tiny little tunnel hole and popped out a pop noise. Thank you. On the far side
Got a
of this
whole
large...
soundboard here.
Well, then start pressing the buttons.
Yeah, quick draw.
This large lattice room. The 3 on the far side uncovered a number of rooms were opening kind of on timers. 2 on the far side, 2 on the close side to these 3. Malcolm went into the room with a weird crying noise in.
Yes.
And was
a
confronted
damsel in distress.
by a strange damsel in distress with no face, if I remember.
No, she was...
Two-dimensional.
She had a face, but she was 2-dimensional, like she was being projected onto a wall.
Eventually, you were attacked by a strange shadow,
Yes,
and a fight ensued.
yes, which nearly did for me.
There were 3 elements floating in the air. This is very confusing. A wand,
Yes,
a scroll,
yes.
and a
Lantern.
lantern. They were ethereal, though, right?
Yes,
They did
they're
not
not
appear.
all together. Yeah, they look like they were sort of not quite in this reality.
Keys are fantastic. We have a wand that looks a lot like that wand.
Keys.
But I did manage.
Keys.
Was it the scroll?
You managed to get the
Managed
scroll.
to knock the scroll. Actually, looked a little bit more solid than
Yeah.
the other 2, and managed to knock that out of its floaty setting into the real world.
Meanwhile, on the far side, Claro and Nollis fought a strange ethereal being that came
ghost.
out of the door.
A spooky
knocked on the wall.
ghost!
And I think we did that quite well.
Yeah,
Bit of range, combat, a bit closer. It was great. Except from the bit when it went into your body, which I was less happy about.
That was uncomfortable for all involved.
So, we finished the session
Not as uncomfortable as a face load of tinsel.
with both groups having defeated some form of evil ethereal being. Far sides of this lattice, not knowing where the hell they are. Die rolling.
Thank you, Claro.
Excellent.
That
Very well remembered. Very well remembered.
No.
I can't think of the word lattice without thinking of pine and then being hungry.
Oh,
You want
Jelly babies.
I will get on chat. I apologise.
I want to see who we've got with us tonight.
Who is with us tonight?
Maybe it's our mums.
I want to take this opportunity to thank
Yeah.
all of our
Mums.
mums, all of our dragoonies that have supported us over the year or so.
Yeah.
We've had
Nearly a year, right?
yeah, and we've got a whole wall of art behind
Yeah.
Zolan and Thorinir there.
So much has happened.
We've been to Comic Cons.
Yeah.
We've had some of you visit us from foreign shores.
Yeah.
We've had hand-drawn pieces of artwork. We've had a lot of encouragement and support, and we probably wouldn't have got this far without you guys. So thank you very much.
We didn't eat that blancmange, whoever sent that, though.
Didn't
Bit
do well in the
suspect.
post.
No, it didn't. No, it wasn't the same
To
once
use
it got here.
football terminology, they are the 7th player. Oh,
Seventh player.
I've never heard that.
yeah, because there's 6 of
They
us.
don't say that in football.
There's 6 aside in football.
There's 11 a team,
You
no?
need to watch more football, mate.
In football,
No, you never need to watch it.
in football, they call the audience fans. I don't know the 12th player, which I find is
12th player.
The audience
ridiculous.
fans.
So I was a
Fans.
referee.
I don't like football. Let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
Smashed it.
Marvellous.
Sports.
Yay!
Also, shout out to the LED beard over here.
Rather.
Very Christmassy. We
Which is
appreciate it.
actually just
Bloody goals.
an accident that happened earlier.
Yeah, I blame his driving. Richard,
My
I
apologies.
said watch out for the snowman, but
So how is your job at the decorations factory?
actually quite exciting. All I have to do is stick my head in the box and waggle it around a bit.
Make sure
Great.
it electrocutes you.
Yeah.
You stand holding
Tinsel and lights.
the scroll. I believe, Malcolm, you were holding it.
I believe so, yes.
Stand holding the scroll
very nice.
back in this large chamber, 100 foot east to west, and then 100 foot in each segment. So yourself, Zolan, and Thorinir in that southern segment, with this mineral vein lattice that separates it from the north segment, where Claro and Nollis are.
Well, we tried eating it. We tried smashing it. Has anybody tried chewing on it yet?
The northwest flashy organic door opens up as the other one closes. As you look around, you still remember everything's dark here but for your torch, which is still lit, and your shield, Nollis, which is glowing blue. Everything is this large cavern with this strange lattice and then these 4 kind of fleshy sections on the north, the south, east and west.
So we can now see each other either side of the lattice. We know that everybody's...
You've spoken to one another
Yeah.
through the other side, you can hear one another, you know that they are there.
Okay.
You've just survived 2 spectral creatures of sorts.
Nollis, how you feeling?
I'm not too bad actually. I feel okay.
That was really weird when the thing went in you, right?
It went in me and I thought I would be dead, but I feel okay. I don't remember much about it.
Yeah? Do you remember when we drank all that alcohol in Broga? I reckon it felt like that.
I don't remember that either.
There's a door, fleshy door.
We went through one of them and it was empty, no?
The other one.
We should go through it.
We should go through this one.
We tried to figure out a way to get us all back together.
Who said that?
I'm the other side of the lattice. Hello?
What is a lattice?
The door
Like a pie.
in the
Like a
south
pie.
southeast opens this fleshy organic door, and again the one on the northwest closes. So the one that you're stood next to at the moment, Malcolm's opened again.
These doors appear to be opening in some sort of sequence. Are any of them your side leading to tunnels that might come out our side?
Not without going back through the sphere, which is still above you.
Oh, okay.
We have one door we have not tried, and we have these 2 pits in a side of the room, no?
I wonder if these pits are significant. We got 1 this side, 2 your side.
How deep is your pit?
Should we look in the doors to the west?
The door south to the southwest opens now, so the southeast
Is that the one?
closes, southwest
No,
opens.
We're north side.
So that's the one you haven't tried yet. You haven't been
We haven't been west, you've not been west either.
right. Okay. Should we try it?
He could happily say it's a corridor that joins both sides. So you never know. Or it's a mouthful of teeth.
Should we try this other door?
Angry drunk bees.
Are we close to it?
Can we get to it before it shuts?
You're right by this door, and your experience, they're opening pretty rhythmically. You won't be able to get to it with this particular round. But whichever door you might choose to go through, as we're not in an initiative sequence at the moment, you can wait.
Yeah,
one of the 4 will open. So it's down to you to decide which one you want to do.
Before this happens, can I go and make an investigation at the lattice? I want to identify the mineral, see if I've ever worked with this mineral or used it before, and then try and actually think of maybe where these things might have been mined if I have any knowledge, potentially, of... Try and get an idea of actually maybe where we are.
Sure, yeah.
So I can investigate, the veins. So nat 1.
Oh,
So it's a
You walk
it's a
smack
6.
into the.
It would be.
I don't know what it is, but it hurts.
Good roll.
Yeah, you're not even sure it's a mineral.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
If it's not a mineral, what is it?
I don't know.
Made out of ice cream.
What was in your room, by the way? What happened in there? Apart from
We
spooky ghouls.
projection-y, shadowy, and the scroll. I'm showing any scrolls.
Oh yes,
There's some
the scroll.
quite grand story on that.
Yes,
What else was there?
there was a lamp. Well, an ethereal lamp and an ethereal wand floating in sort of the middle of the room.
The one that Claro's got.
And it's the wand looked exactly like the one that we found and gave to Claro.
If
So
we started a band, that's what we should call it.
the wand we gave to Claro.
That is good too, but I meant ethereal one.
Ethereal wand.
I was going to say something then. I've forgotten what it was. Ah, yes.
You're welcome.
We ought to.
You're welcome.
We ought to try and get Claro around here because I have a feeling that if you put the wand in the space, something might happen.
Clara goes up to the lattice and puts the wand through the lattice.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
There's areas that are very narrow. Like I said, there's some areas that you can just see a bit of light through.
Waggle,
There is
Like guillotine drops this.
there are one or two spaces in
Did that hurt?
this intertwined lattice of these mineral veins where you can just about get a hand through.
Okay.
He's got tiny hands.
I will take the wand.
So
So I'm going to go over to the door where the scary shadow thingy was.
And that's been vanquished, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I'll come in this time.
hope
as well.
so.
That rare occasion.
Safe now.
So Zolan and Malcolm going through that door.
When the door opens, we'll go in.
Certainly, so you wait a little while, but eventually that door opens again as the other three are shut off.
Okay.
And you return back into this room. The two previous, where previously the three items were kind of phasing in and out, the scroll more so than the other two are just very, very, very infrequently kind of flickering now that you can. There's no indication that there was any creature in here previously either,
Right.
so there's no
shadow.
body.
There's no shadow. Right. Okay, I will take the wand and I will place it in the correct orientation in the space where the floaty wand thing is.
Sure. So as you hold it up and put it in that space, it looks identical. It's the same size. It's the same every last detail down to the fingerprints that kind of rusted away in the metal. But there's nothing that seems to occur.
What happens if I let go of the wand?
If you let go of the wand falls to the ground.
Snap. You look like an idiot.
I feel like an idiot. I really thought something would happen then.
It still might happen, mate. You might need all three items.
Okay, I'll try again
Yeah.
with the wand and the scroll. Do
Okay.
the same thing.
Certainly. So same thing, you hold them up in their place. The scroll no longer has a place as such. So I mean the where you took it from is there, but there's no ethereal outline of it or anything like that.
Oh,
So
right, okay.
you're just remembering where you took it from as opposed to the wand where you can physically see it phasing in and out of kind of existence. You hold them roughly to where you think that they should be, but there's still nothing seems to occur.
Well, that kicks that theory into touch.
Yeah.
Maybe it disappeared when we read it. It's expelled its use. We haven't used the wand yet.
True.
Whoa, big thinking.
Wow, Thorin, have you gained a bunch of intelligence?
I licked the flesh.
I learned its ways.
Okay, we'll come back out of the room then. It's
I'll make a quick investigation before I do leave, just to satisfy my own curiosity. There's no other hidden doors or anything that I feel might be any. 14.
14. So you're looking right round, feeling the edges of the
Yeah.
walls, the stone, and then some fleshy areas near where this opening to the door is. You investigate it.
That's me.
You investigate it very thoroughly. You're kind of looking at the ceiling and the floor as well.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that you find.
one last thing before we leave the room. You say the spaces where the wand and the lamp are still there but phasing in and out.
Much more out than in since
is
you
there-
took the scroll.
Oh.
Is there any point in the phasing that the lamp looks solid?
Not opaque.
No.
There are moments where it's entirely not there at all. There are moments where it just flickers for just the slightest moment, but it's very ethereal. It's very translucent.
And nothing that I can do will knock it out.
You try, put your hand in the space. It seems to have no reaction to you. Your hand goes right through it, disappearing through that tin lantern or the wand.
Okay.
We should open the doors.
Yeah, we'll come back out then.
Okay, so again, you might have to wait a little while for this door, and then you get 6 seconds. Quickly nip back out with you as well, Zolan. Back into the south chamber.
We'll be waiting by the other door and go.
Yeah, by the west.
So on the northwest side. So same experience. After a little while, the northwest door will open,
Yeah.
shutting all the other doors around them.
Claire's going to have his knife with him. Rainbow Six.
Okay.
Is that the name of your knife?
Yeah.
Good name.
It's painted in rainbow colours.
Yeah, it's like a children's TV show with knives.
You walk into, whilst not perfectly symmetrical, very, very, very similar leaf or tear-shaped room to the one that you saw on the east side. Very similar.
Same size.
Roughly the same size.
Wow.
On the west. Within there's a few more fleshy patches. It's not quite as cavernous as the previous one, but it's still this rock mixed with this reddy pinky flesh. In the centre of this room,
He's licking his lips.
there's
Think of the lattice.
there's a misty, glimmering black statue of a short, wide-bearded, elderly humanoid wearing bunched up vestments.
What's a vestment?
They're
Like the best.
like
Companion
religious robes.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
He's a really short monk.
They are broader and tougher than a halfling or a gnome, yet shorter than a human.
Well, the scroll was about dwarves.
Its right arm is outstretched and held in an upturned open fist, as if it was once holding something.
Like a lantern, perhaps?
Stella. Okay. And is there a lattice like breaking this room in two as well?
No, so when we said is it the same size as the other room, it's the same size as one of the offshoot rooms, not the main central room.
So this guy he's ethereal or not ethereal?
It looks opaque and solid, but the edges are slightly mystical, should we say? They're slightly blurry in places.
Glittery.
It looks like you could touch it. It's got kind of a smokiness, even within this black stone.
Jesus.
There's this kind of smoke which is sort of moving within it, misty.
Within it, not outside of it.
Just FYI, they're bloody all here this evening. We got Hap, hey Hap.
Oh, hi.
We got Anna. We got Lord Kurgan. We got Raker. We got Iskakoni as well. Everyone's here.
Hello guys,
Hello,
thank you very
everybody.
much.
Half of them are gonna have
Good to
no
see you
idea.
That's alright, we're just in a scary place.
Yeah,
just,
for those who haven't
just jump
caught
on
up,
board.
yeah.
We're in a scary,
Horrifying things have continued to happen for a number of
We're in a
weeks.
scary, fleshy dungeon. We've all been there. Right. Statue in the middle of the room of a dwarf, and he's like,
He looks like he's beholding something.
okay.
I'm gonna poke it with my rapier. Not a euphemism.
So you, poke at this.
Just to see if it's one
humanoid.
solid and two is it gonna explode and kill
It,
us.
when you press it, it feels like a solid stone, like a marble or some hard stone.
It looked like
Even though it
somebody
doesn't look like it.
stole his thing.
Yeah, but what did they steal? We should see what the other guy says to the west.
Maybe. Or maybe they have something we can give to this stone
This
man.
guy. But we don't know anything about the scroll. I don't know.
I did mention the scroll.
You did mention the scroll.
Well, Thorinir mentioned
I think
the
we should go
scroll.
and tell everyone else because maybe they know better than us.
I'll stay here.
No, I think you should come with me
Why?
because you might touch the statue and it all go wrong.
Maybe.
Yeah, come on. I'm gonna take you with me.
Bernardus is so brave.
I was just
He
gonna
can stay
put
on
things
his
in
own.
his hand while you went around and see what happened.
I know, I saw that.
What if we give him money? I don't know. Like he might need that.
Come on, let's talk to everyone else.
Like one of those statues that you get, like human statues. You put a bit of money and they start
Yeah.
moving.
Oh,
Give him a wet willy, see if he punches you. You'll find out straight away if he's real or not. Woo!
I don't want this.
Exactly. I will do.
Nobody
Let's
wants
go ask Malcolm.
I don't want one of them either.
If I have to.
Malcolm, there's a tiny man statue.
So you both return to the main room once that door opens
Yeah,
itself.
no, I just say it into the abyss.
Just into the
Strangest feeling somebody was calling my name.
So you hear again to the north side, the other side of this lattice, your friend's talking to you.
Okay.
There is a dwarf, or I assume I've never seen a dwarf before. There is a smaller man of what, in my language, we would translate as dwarf. He needs a thing because he's holding out his hand and somebody took his thing. Do you have a thing that we can give to him?
There's a dwarf in there.
Dwarf. He's made of something smoky.
Oh, Malcolm, tell him the tale of the mighty dwarf.
I can't remember word for word the tale of the mighty dwarf. Do you have it?
Tale of the mighty
From the scroll.
Tell us, please.
By order of the king.
I'm reading this off the piece of paper. By the way.
The Rock Dwarf, I didn't print this out, I apologise.
Oh, do you bet Malcolm voice?
By order of the king, the Rock Dwarves of Udlag are summoned to fight alongside the Dragoons of Equa and their mighty allies to defeat the maleficent souls and preserve the sanctity of Asher. This threat is existential. Should you fail to stand, Equa will cease to recognise the virtue of the Udlag, and its people will be forever held in high treason.
We need that.
Okay. What you say?
Give it to me.
You say he was reaching.
Reveal
out for
to me your
something.
secrets, Malgan.
Give us the scroll.
You say he was reaching out for something.
Malcolm, give me my wand back.
Okay, I will pass through the
Malcolm,
wand.
how do we know
pass
it's
through
you?
the scroll. Look, there was
Don't make me teleport over there.
You can do that.
Yeah, but it wastes my energy.
There was also in the other room. There was a sort of ethereal lamp. I think if this is what we're supposed to do, if we're supposed to give these items, we need to find that lamp as well.
I don't have a lamp.
I know you
We've
don't
got
have
another
a
room,
lamp.
Malcolm. Let's go. Let's jump in
We're
that
gonna
room.
Give
try-
us a
Give
scroll.
him, yeah, give him there.
Listen to Zolan.
Oh, you're touchy today, Clara. He wants to get on.
No, you two.
We only have one episode left.
That's not
Okay.
long to find a lamp.
I will pass through the
Gimme!
the scroll and
We won't spend the whole day trying to get over a pit.
okay, we'll go and have a look in the other room, through the other door. You two wait there. Wait.
Okay.
I have a bag of seed and a chicken and a fox, and they can't all go
Aye.
at the same time.
You stand there and think about that for a few days. We'll go and have a look in his other room.
Okay, so you pass the scroll through to
Scroll
Claro
and the wand.
and the wand, and then
How much you betting they need the wand till they get to the next door?
Most probably.
you see both of the east side
If that
doors
happens, I'm
open.
going to come back and slap you so hard.
You can't then reach me. I'm behind the lattice.
I'll find some way of doing
I
it.
won't get close.
I'll get a glove on a stick.
Northeast door opens, then southeast, then northeast, then southeast,
And
then
finally,
southwest.
But
the
we
one we're
weren't
going
paying
for.
attention because it's been so long.
Oh, shit, no!
oh, God damn it! Right, another round.
Okay. I've already rolled. Southeast.
Wait a minute, why are you rolling?
You were just thinking of
Doors
ways
open
that you could
randomly.
reach
Oh, wait.
really far in.
Northwest
Back
opens.
Nollis.
Right,
Which one's
through
that?
the door.
Is that the one we want?
We should go, otherwise it might never open again.
Go!
We're gonna go.
Okay, so the two of you come through. Thornhill was too distracted to go through.
So lost. I don't know where we are. I don't know where I'm stood right now. I'm not just doing snow angels in the floor.
So the three of you are on the south side, and you two on the north side.
Mhm.
So as you head back through that northwest room, you're greeted with the same scene: those misty, glimmering black statues.
Should I do it?
Or a single statue.
No, don't.
Give it. It's summoning
Yeah.
the dwarves. We should summon him with his calling. No?
You do it, and I'll have the fire ready.
He might be friendly.
He might be.
He's probably not going.
He's probably a demon. You remember the little kid singing the song? We should.
I was not there. Dude, you do not remember that I
Are
was
you not
even
foreign
there.
All you elves think the
So
same.
racist. We are different colours, literally different colours.
It's really dark. Hurry up.
I'm going to put the scroll in the guy's hand.
As you place the scroll in his hand, the moment it happens, sort of in slow motion, the whole walls and room around you just start to melt and morph.
This is
and
not good.
change.
This is what Malcolm was talking about.
This is not good.
The creature in front of you, whose hands you place the scroll in, wearing the
This
vestments,
is not a microdose.
turns from this misty black statue and starts to reveal a flesh, and underneath a beard, real human hair, and then after just a moment, this whole scene in front of you is morphed to an entirely different location. Two short, broad-bearded creatures stare back at you, and you're both seeing this from first-person perspective.
Okay.
Stare back at you in a dimly lit, pragmatically furnished stone room. The elder one speaks.
Voidrock, you must heed the call from Equa. This is greater than our rivalry. You want me to bow down to humans, high elves, and four-armed men? We are not servants. We are dwarves, damn it. No, I do not wish for you to bow down to them. This is not servitude. I wish for us to save our people. If they are willing, then we must offer our wands and our axes. If this is deception, well, what chance do we have to defeat these undying fiends?
That moment, the scene melts back away from you. This black stone statue returns to its location. The walls reform to the cavern that you were in previously, and you're both thrust back into this reality, this space that you were in previously.
It's not the weirdest thing we've seen.
No. That was back in time, no? That was
Or in the
of a past
future. No, it was back in time. Who are Voidrock?
They must be they are a clan.
And
Like how we have clans in my people, they are a clan, no?
And they spoke of undead.
Undying.
Ooh.
Could be me.
We should
I am invincible.
take the scroll and we'll tell Zolan this time.
The statue isn't changed. It's still
The
room
there is
is-
one change to the statue.
Jeepers.
The scroll has formed part of the statue.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Son of a bitch took
My
our scroll.
favourite.
Can I investigate and see if there's any more doors in here?
You can.
You can run his hand
What
around the
do you
wall.
do?
10.
10. There are some fleshy areas that kind of draw your attention, and on the back wall, the opposite side to the way you entered, on the
Yeah.
west side of
Yeah.
this room, as you kind of investigate, this fleshy passageway orifice opens up again,
Orifice.
and you are able to step through if you wish. Immediately takes a southerly turn, so hard left.
Oh, maybe this will take us to the other guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, we should go. We'll go.
Okay. Meanwhile, so you're heading through that way as well.
Yeah.
It's a familiar, fairly claustrophobic, fleshy tunnel as you've seen previously. What are you guys doing at the moment?
Wait for the door.
We, I assume, saw no change in our surroundings while this was going on.
You didn't.
So we're
Oblivious.
completely oblivious to it. Okay. Well, there's only one door that we haven't looked through, so we'll, I guess, be congregating around that one, waiting for it to open.
Sure.
Is there any flesh near that door?
So there are some fleshy areas around this cavern that you haven't seen open.
Can I slightly poke one with a scimitar?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So you go around. Zolan has done a once round. of
The
this
other
room,
side of the door,
But you
you
do so.
suddenly
It doesn't really trigger like some of the doors have
No
previously.
pain receptors in there.
There's nothing that strikes you as.
Doesn't feel.
You can give me an insight roll.
Oh shit!
Gosh, I can't believe none of
Oh,
us
it's
did.
knotted up. Why'd you knot this bag?
I mean, bumps.
I'm gonna fall out. Okay, speed roll.
Oh,
Can't believe none of us have
beautiful.
checked for this sort of thing already. To be honest,
Rolling a 7,
we've been in
I
these.
11.
We've been in this
You,
colon for 3 weeks now.
as kind of previously when you've sort of investigated some bit of some of the other tunnels, it's quite motionless. It's not like pulsing
like it is.
you might imagine a body might. It's this fairly still, fleshy surface.
It's like the ramblings of a madman over there. It's just like we've been in this colon for years.
Okay.
finally lost his mind.
So you guys are kind of just venturing down this
Yeah.
fleshy
We're going to have
passage.
We'll have a look.
We're expecting that it's quite short and that's going to head round towards our friends. So I guess we're guessing that it's going to go to the southeast. So we're kind of checking the wall that side.
So as you're heading kind of south through this wall of flesh that is all around you,
Squelchy, squelchy.
you after about 50 feet, There's a sharp. It continues on. There's also a sharp turn to the left,
Yeah.
which is to the east.
Yeah, we'll go that way.
Clero,
Yes.
do you know how flesh comes from mortals, no? It's not a thing of the gods.
Yeah.
And this place presumably used to be the home of the dwarves.
Yes.
Does that mean that this is them?
Wait. Oh no, not like the little Farsprung town. I hope not. But I'm hoping that these mines are at least the dwarves' mines. And that the flesh is just a friendly happenstance.
Flesh is not the tool of the gods. They do not need it, no?
Yeah.
Flesh is a mortal engine.
Yeah. I don't really want to think about it right now. Let's go through this door to the left.
Okay.
So you're heading to
Yeah,
your
to the
left as
bottom
you're heading
of the
south,
door.
which is the west.
Yeah.
And you take that turning, and it starts to sort of double back on yourself. It seems to be heading back round to the north.
This is weird.
It did not go the way you wanted it to.
Yeah, but it's still in the direction of our friends.
Better than being stuck.
Yes. And there's no black voids, so... Onwards!
So you head on a little further that way. Eventually, your door opens to the southwest, which is the one you were kind of congregating around.
Quickly! Are you paying attention?
I was playing with my dice.
As you, again, you're greeted with a very similar room. All of these offshoots are roughly tear-shaped, a mixture of the stone and the flesh, and a similar size. In this room, there doesn't appear to be any object or any creature or monster like you've encountered previously. This seems to be an empty room at first glance.
We see.
Oh.
And a second now.
We'll have a look around.
So
Yeah.
many bees.
Investigation.
No, it's not one, is it? Yeah, I won't be doing much investigating.
I'm gonna have a little
mate.
Yeah.
little investigate.
I might have an
isn't it?
investor as well.
We all just investigate.
Investigation.
You can
I feel like I'm a really average investigator.
but you can just help Malcolm if you want.
Right.
So Malcolm gets advantage.
Advantage.
Okay.
Oh, that's powerful. Where's my investigation? That's 11.
Smashed it.
So you're kind of looking around. All three of you, just for some reason, I don't know, maybe you're distracted by the reality that you find yourself in, but you're not able to search as well as you'd like to. That being said, Malcolm, as you stumble across the back wall opposite the wall that you came in from, this fleshy orifice opens up one more time, and you're greeted by another passageway which seems to head to the north immediately.
Is there any sort of glow as if from a magical shield towards the end of this passageway?
You can probably make out a faint blue glow.
Right.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
I recognise this very faint blue glow.
And as
It's
you
not
say
Malkin,
that,
it's a demon!
yeah, you can probably just about hear one another now.
What terrible
Reveal to me your
news, though.
secrets, Malkin sounding creature.
It's Malkin.
And this is coming from behind you, so as you're starting to head up to the north, this is actually coming from the south.
Jesus.
Oh, that's good.
Where are you?
We're in another room.
Come to us.
If you are Malkin.
Yeah.
Should we go that way?
Wait, are
Yeah.
you Malcolm?
I think so.
Where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Where did you come from?
Cotton Eye Joe.
A little song in Aqua.
Oh,
You wouldn't know it.
Oh, my past is really catching up with me now. Should we?
Let's go and see him.
Should we go see him?
This is why it's going to be 2 sessions.
Yeah. Oh, possibly
What it's
4.
gonna take. Yeah.
We'll go.
So you're heading back up that fleshy passageway. So you find after about 50 or so feet that the two of you convene at this sort of T-junction. They've come from the south, you guys have come from the north, and then this passageway that you were just starting to venture just to the west.
Before you try and stab me, it's really me.
Yeah, Nollis is going to be ready. He does not believe
Malcolm, tell us something only we would know.
It's me.
It does
And?
sound like Malkin.
That's the kind of thing that a non-Malcolm thing would say.
I stole a ring off a dwarf thinking it was a key to somewhere.
No.
He's a halfling!
A halfling.
He's an imposter!
And
I understand.
And
You
it
just
wasn't.
wanted it for value.
And it wasn't a key to anywhere. So
what did you do with it?
I've still got it.
Yeah, it's him.
Well, he wasn't going to use it, was he?
Greedy bastard. Right, let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
So what's happened?
Well, we burned down every other tunnel except from this one.
Yeah, but
Burned down a tunnel?
You burned down.
No, we've been down every
Oh,
time.
been
down.
down.
That's just what my words sound like.
What happened with the
There
scroll?
there was
And
a vision, and it was there was things. There was past visions.
The man who was from the other place came to the man who was from a certain clan, and he asked the clan to come and join him in his fight, and he said no, because he did not want to be a slave.
Yeah, there was like something void rock something.
And which one was the statue? The one who wanted help or wouldn't help?
Oh,
He would not help, I think.
yeah.
The details are blurred.
You need like a game manual for that. I don't know.
As far as I know, he would not help. But I'm not so what you call intelligent.
Where's the scroll now?
He took it.
It's part of
It
the
is made
statue.
of stone now.
We can
Right.
assume that all the other two items maybe do the same thing for statues that we haven't found yet.
So I hope you
Okay.
remember exactly what was written on it.
Yeah, can we just hear it again, Malcolm?
Yeah, if we just hear it.
It's turned to stone now.
And Malcolm recanted it word for word.
Yeah, absolutely.
that is actually a feat in the game
It is.
Oh,
that you can
wow.
learn, which Malcolm doesn't have.
But he does have a bunch of stolen items. Shall we continue on?
You know what? When we finally come to a town or a village and we need some cash to buy things, you're going to really love that,
Mate, I
Ray.
got a pocket full of sand. Take
Pull out
it.
a sack noodle. Dead
Remember
people
when
stuff.
Malcolm was really good? He didn't kill anyone, didn't do any crimes.
And then I met you
I think we've all had
guys.
a bad influence on him.
Yeah. Especially in game, it's been like 4 days.
It was all a front.
Shall we get on?
Alright, in-game avatars just standing there just looking at each other while we...
In this fleshy
Yeah.
tunnel.
Shall we continue? Do you want to go first, Nollis, with your
I
shield?
felt like you were talking to my brain. I will go first, yes.
I'll follow.
So carrying up to the north side,
Yeah.
you venture up around the same distance that you came from the north side. You've made the same distance back
Feet
to the north, slightly northeast rather than due north. Due north. And as you get to the end, there's a familiar space in the ground that looks like it'll open.
Downwards?
I will poke it.
As you poke it, it again opens up,
What is
and
it
you
now?
look down
Is there teeth?
into the room, and you see the statue beneath you.
What? The
You
statue.
realise
the
that you've doubled
scroll.
right back upon yourself, and you've emerged from the ceiling of the room in which you left.
Oh. Why are there so many holes in the ceiling?
I don't know. Or maybe
Hang on.
if that black void comes after us, this is a good way to give it the old double cross.
Yeah, are you writing these down?
So
we can
got the feet.
backtrack and see if
I do not.
the black sphere is still out there.
He's our cart geographer.
do we really want to do that and let it know where we are so that it can start following us again?
We do not even know it is sentient. Maybe it just followed us because that's just the path that
True.
it travels.
Maybe.
We do not know what we are doing here, but we have. I was thinking that we had 3 pits and 3 items, but now we do not. Now the man has stolen our scroll.
From the south, so back down this corridor, you estimate somewhere near where you emerged through this wall to get into these tunnels, you hear some distant laughter.
Oh no.
Oh, that's good.
That is probably.
In
you
the forest, laughter is happiness, it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It means usually games.
Uh-huh.
So we should go.
Right.
We should fight it. We should fight the last.
Well, let's go find out what the laughter is, shall we? I mean, it's either going to be something we can fight or something that will be strangely pleasant, which would be unusual.
You double back down to the south.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Is
Have,
that what we're going to do? Because last time, whenever we go and investigate these things, I end up on my own.
Well, stop running off by yourself.
If you really want, me and Zolan will go first.
Last
Yeah,
time.
Soren will
That's
go
the
first.
slowest double
Do
take
we-
I've ever seen in my life.
Do I recognise the sound? Have we heard it as a party before?
You can give me insight.
This,
Oh,
this
gee,
voice.
MVP this session.
MVP.
13.
You do not.
Good job.
Fresh meat.
It sounds like
Fresh
evil
meat.
laughing.
Oh yeah, does it sound maniacal?
Yeah. You know,
Do it again.
when I was working the gambling tables, some right scumbags come through.
That's
A lot of them, a lot of them do. Does it sound a little bit like one of these
It probably made you jump.
Big
It
jolly.
didn't
when
sound,
it comes to mine?
it didn't sound
I'm
like
scared of
a.
this boy.
It didn't sound like a jolly laugh.
Zola.
I'm gonna get that little spider again.
Oh yeah. Good like that. Let's go.
Yeah.
Realistically, if we double back and the void creature's moved, all that we can do is kind of go back down the same hole, and we're stuck in a loop at the moment, or head back the way we've been.
Head back the way we have been. There
Yeah.
are more ways to go, no?
Yeah.
There were one more ways.
There
yeah,
were more ways, yeah.
So you
Unless
said-
there is something we are missing in these rooms. I do not. I'm
Like
confused.
the insanity room. I feel like that wasn't explored enough.
But now we know where both of the ways go. No. Plenty?
I still think that we are missing a lamp.
Let's jog on.
Let's go and find if this crazy man has a lamp.
He'll probably be like, "Oh hey, I got a lamp."
Hey, wait,
I'll
was
go
there a lamp
first.
in the box with the...
No.
With the...
Just ignored it.
That's only a lamp.
Don't need that.
Right, let's do this.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
So back down this biological tunnel.
Ew, somehow that sounds even worse than what we've been described as before.
You head
Biological
through
tunnel.
this narrow claustrophobic tunnel once again, and you emerge in this. As you get to the end, you touch the wall and it opens up again. You emerge in another familiar-looking room to yourselves, Clara and Nollis. The three of you been here before. It looks like the other rooms. You return back
Reveal to me your secrets, Laughter.
Was this the empty room to the south? Or
southwest.
Southwest.
Was it the side that we was on in the teardrop?
Yeah,
It's our
yeah.
side, so okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
So you're back down to the south.
Yeah.
After a little while, the door will open to this room.
Head out.
Let's do it.
Shield and rapier ready.
What
Yeah.
door are we going through? Sorry, this is the one to the
You return
floating
back
objects.
to the main room.
Okay,
Actually,
we're just going. We're just
yeah.
the big teardrop room, heading into
Yeah,
that.
let's do
Okay.
it.
So back into the main room. So you're back into that main room. And what do you choose to do?
Look for the source of laughter.
Okay, so you're perceiving. You can give me a perception roll.
And roll down it.
Give me group perception then.
Group perception.
Zane.
I got a natural 20 for this one.
I got 11.
Roll. Bam! That is a 18.
9.
So you're
Averages
all
out at about 50.
listening as carefully as possible. There seems to be no more noise at the moment.
The laughter tricked us.
Maybe he was reading something funny. Yeah.
Each of the doors again are opening in turn, so it's up to you.
If we head back through the room on the east side of here, that'll take us back to the corridor, as long as the voidy thing's gone. No? To the south side, sorry. I'm wrong.
Is that door opening?
Yeah, it's just a door we can open, right? It's not one of
I
them.
mean, we could head
should
back
have a
to the where there was the 5.
Yeah.
There's a corridor even that heads on further to the northeast that we haven't been down. When
Okay.
we went to the room that the black orb followed us into, that was a left. There was a corridor that's still headed on.
All right,
Yeah, so that's
we'll
kind
go.
of the
We'll
direction.
follow you then.
That's our only question mark in terms of geography.
Okay.
at the moment.
Let's go do that.
We'll head that way.
I'm such a nerd.
To the south side of the room. So, Zolan, you remember this because it wasn't a week ago. It was only a minute or so ago.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
You investigated the south side of the room and were fairly confident that door is no longer there.
Oh, shit.
Da
I thought
da.
yes.
This is no good.
This is no good, no.
Yeah, trapped.
What did you do to it?
I don't know.
Have a good poke. See if it reappears.
I'm not going to poke it.
Perhaps you should take some
I'll try.
time to, or we should either of us should take some time and investigate the magic aura of here, see if these pits are anything to do with it.
Yeah. Investigate, please. Investigate, net 11.
11, so the pits.
Yeah.
So you're having a good study of them again. They're fleshy, largely fleshy. There's areas of stone and rock that just naturally seems to intersperse into. There's nothing past that really strikes your attention in any regard. It's a dip in the floor.
Do we have access to that room with the floating objects in again? Is that
The
in
door is opening from time to time.
Is it? I will go stand by that door, just wait for it to open, just put my head in and have a little look if anything's
Sure, so
changed.
you can. I'm happy for it to be open at the moment.
Poke my head in. Whoop.
So you, poke your head in, just looking back into the room with your dark vision, and you see the two objects that were in there previously phasing in more than out now.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll shout to Malcolm because he's, and Thorin as well, because they've both seen this, and we say that the objects look a bit realer than a couple of minutes ago.
You've got the wand now, haven't you?
Yeah, do you?
Come on, come with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the door's probably shut again before you can get there, but you
Yeah.
can wait, and I'm happy. You just have to wait 20 seconds or so for it to open again.
Is he still looking in through?
Yeah. As he shouted, I was watching for that. As he shouted back, I assumed he pulled his head back. As we know what happens with the U-scepter.
So while we're waiting,
through?
while we're waiting for the door to reopen, brief recap of what's happened in there so far. So
and there was a thing, and it was floating.
thing and stuff
And
and
it was
things.
ethereal, and there was a lady.
Yep.
And she was crying. It was
That was
real
it.
creepy.
Yep, that was about it. That's what I've just
And
said
you
to
killed
you.
her with mind bullets.
Yep.
Nice.
So
Let's do this.
when the room reopens, we enter.
Certainly. So it reopens. This is the first time a couple of you have been in here. Again, it looks very similar in shape and size and aesthetic. However, you have these two ethereal floating items just in the centre of this room with a space in the middle.
The scroll was in that space,
Okay.
and I knocked it out when it was solidish. So
Put the wand there.
try putting the wand.
Or take that one out.
Yeah.
It looks more real now.
Yeah, knock it out like you did before.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna try and knock it out with my short sword.
Okay. So the lantern or the wand?
The lantern.
Lantern. Okay. So you go up to the lantern and you try and knock it with your short sword. As soon as you do so, as you swipe through the air, it looks like it's not there, and you hit it suddenly. It comes into reality, falls to the ground.
Shatters into a million
the
pieces.
wand fades again away. The lantern, tink, 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 falls onto the ground.
We have to do something with the lantern now. It is also a symbol.
Okay.
It's cracked. It's
Hello.
dirty, and it doesn't seem to be. The strange thing about it is it doesn't seem to be lit. However, the wick is kind of seems to be sort of permanently smouldering, as if it's just been extinguished.
All of us will cast mending on the lamp.
Okay.
Basically, we'll repair small items.
Certainly.
Somebody's
So
taking your
the
job.
the lantern
He's welcome.
is it's fixed. The crack disappears. Some of the blemishes are returned to better state. Its semicircular kind of bale on the top is nice and rectified. However, that wick still smoulders.
What do you reckon?
I hope
Sailor?
the guy who had this lamp didn't like the fact that it was cracked.
Right, so
We need to do something with this.
Yeah, but Zolan knows items better than any of us.
We've seen gnomes make all sorts of items. We've seen people make lamps to reveal secret doors and secret things inside workshops and all sorts. Who knows what this can be, but yeah, this could be anything really. Yeah, this certainly looks magical if I give an investigation.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. 13.
13. Looks like a mining lamp. Looks like a
Just looks totally ordinary to me.
pretty standard old lamp.
Can I look for a hatch then to get to the wick and to the fuel?
Certainly, yeah. So you can open that up.
Can I blow? Yeah, I'm gonna try and blow the candle out.
Sure,
Blow
so
the fuel out.
Yeah, so you can blow at it.
Yeah.
The smoke reacts to your breath, but it still keeps smouldering. So it's out, but it's always been out.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
the
okay.
smoke is just kind of
Oh right,
off that
okay,
way
okay.
Can
continuously.
I light it?
yeah, try
You
lighting.
can attempt to light
Yeah.
I've got a
Druid craft?
I've got a tinder box.
Boom. Instantly light or snuff out a candle or torch or magical lamp.
it. Certainly.
Oh much.
I've been using my tinder box to light these torches for the last
But you
month.
seem to really enjoy it, man. Make fire and all of that.
You
Beauty of
snap
the
at
actors
it,
and the labour.
and you've never seen this. You've never seen this fail. You know any problems with it before? Catches for a moment and then dissipates out again.
I've actually never used it before.
Well, yeah. Well, there you go. You've never seen it fail.
Don't worry, Thornir, it happens to all.
Yeah, it does catch for a moment, but seems to just whether it's magical or some force just extinguishes it.
Oh, I'm going to put some leaves on it. See if that helps.
Really fuel it up.
Just within the lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's now leaves within the lantern.
But
But it doesn't catch. It doesn't catch.
I think maybe we should pick this up.
Call me crazy, but I think we need to take this to one of the other rooms.
I mean, I know he's crazy, but calling him crazy and all,
Yeah.
but I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Maybe there is now another magical statue who is alone in the dark and requires a mining lantern. Then we will learn the next part of the story. Then will
And then
go
we
from
come
there.
back to here and do the thing. It makes logical sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going out the wand will fix things right at the end.
And
You
we'll all
said
be
one of
friends
the
again.
one of the
Flesh out the
dwarves
walls.
mentioned using their wands. So
Yeah.
some of them warriors, some of them magicians.
Is the door opened again yet? Like while he's talking to us?
A
I'm just
magician?
Probably yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna pick up the
Just gonna
lamp
Homer
and
Simpson.
walk- I'm like,
I will follow you.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens.
So you head back out of the room. Anyone else heading back out of the room?
We'll all go. Yeah, we're
We're
all
all
gonna,
travelling as pack.
Okay. As soon.
I'm keeping the pace up.
So yeah, as soon as you head back out into that main room, that door again shuts behind you, and the door to the northwest opens at the moment.
I like the idea that you're left talking to yourself. And the door closes.
You're all a bunch of.
Cool. Let's go for the door. Do it. Let's
Okay.
run.
Your passive perception
Oh, jeepers.
causes you to look up as you see a creature dropping through the air towards you. Everyone, please roll initiative.
Oh,
Pick her up.
great. Am I still in the other room? By any
You
chance?
got- you
Oh,
got-
Am I still in the other room?
Paul Zolan.
Oh, it's not good.
Okay.
Jelly baby, up. Bring the power forth.
Charge me!
Claro is
Not Americans have
7.
jelly babies.
Reed is 21.
I can't have jelly babies.
So,
12, sorry.
12. Thorny,
5.
It's too creepy, see their faces.
Nollis.
Powerful 8. He is
Okay.
unaware.
a slightly more powerful 9.
But luckily he's wearing a really spiky helmet.
I feel like we're in the Deku tree. Do you know what I mean? Like this
Yeah.
spiders coming down on us.
Well, that's
Oh,
flash.
no, sorry.
I've
No,
been
no,
thinking
no, no,
Jabba
no,
Jabba's
mushrooms.
belly the whole time.
Yeah.
It's Jabba Jabba's belly, right?
Is that the war dungeon?
No, it's the one where all the fleshy tunnels.
Ugh. Yeah.
And you fall through, the centre is all like orifices that
Yeah.
you fall straight down to the bottom again and have to go all the way back up.
Who in the name of cheeses is Jabu Jabu?
It's a giant fish.
Right.
He's the god of the
Jesus.
Zorus.
Getting easy.
Is he a
Okay.
god? He's a god of the Zorus. And you saved the Zora princess from inside.
Jack's just doing some mild accounting.
From.
It falls on you!
You're all dead.
I just need your location. So who
Oh, we
emerged,
finished
who
early.
emerged first? It was you,
Claro,
Clary.
yeah.
You lose 215 pints of blood.
And then followed by. It was Nollis who followed you, wasn't
Yeah.
it? First of all.
Yeah.
And then.
214 pints of blood.
And then it was the two of you.
One of us, then Malcolm.
By the time it gets to Malcolm, it's had enough blood and he decides just to wander off.
Giant
It's like a leech, just gets fat and dies.
Yeah.
Terrifying. That was.
So you're all bunched on the
Drops off,
south.
Malcolm stabs it, game over.
You're all bunched on the southeast side of this room, just emerged through that door, kind of turning around as it closes behind you, making sure it doesn't catch your hair. And then this creature attempts to silently descend on you, but rolled a 1 from above, which causes all of your passive perceptions to trigger, as you hear this strange fluttering sound from above. However, at that
Fluttering?
exact same moment, as I've pinned you, so as I've just pinned you at the moment, Claro, pin is a verb to place you on a map. Claro, you're kind of the furthest
No,
out into the room. I've got Nollis, you just behind him. To the left of you, I've got Zolan. To the right, I've got Thorinir, and then Malcolm. You've kind of come out last. So you're all sort of in a fight, you're just in a group. You're not in a line or anything like that. Just in a huddle. What the hell's that? And I've got Thorinir. You kind of furthest along that north wall, just right by that. Or sorry, along furthest north along that southeast east wall, you feel this force. Can you please give me a strength? Hang on, let me just double check this.
One of these fancy ones.
Can you please give me a strength check?
I believe.
You
I believe.
It's actually a contest.
8.
8. Thorinir, you are pulled
Scrag right now.
30 feet to the north by this force. You can't. None of you see what it is. Just this force just drags you, like scraping along the side of the wall north, and the whole body, head is bashing against the side of that wall. And you're just being flung 30 feet away from the other members of your team. You've just been pulled. As you do so,
Separate the strongest
Get your coat,
member
mate.
of the group.
you can take 11 bludgeoning damage as you're kind of bashed and hurled and thrust against that wall, and then you land with a bash, kind of winded, on the floor, prone.
I've got more wind than most.
Yeah, prone on the floor, 30 feet above. 30 feet north of your previous location. You have no idea what just caused that. It's going to be you. It's going to be Reap.
Okay. Good luck.
It's not very high perception, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what Reap's gonna
It's
do.
initiative, isn't it?
Yeah, but nobody's
So you
seen
kill the
anything
ghost.
going.
Yeah, I think Reap will jump onto Claro's head, and then he's just gonna have a really
Great big
good look
poo.
around.
Okay.
He has advantage on perception checks,
Okay.
on hearing or sight.
Okay.
So he's gonna have a real look around and just be like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah.
Oh, jeep! Advantage.
Yay!
It's better.
Oh, that's better.
That's much better.
That was
plus-
nice. That was 61.
Yeah, plus 3. It's 22.
22. Creature above you, falling rapidly.
Yeah.
Going.
Not the creature that did that to Thorinir.
Oh.
Creature to the north of Thorinir, somewhere near the lattice, unperceivable.
Okay.
Stranger danger.
He's going to take one of his little wings, and he's going to point to the north, and he's going to go, "Hoot!" and just let everyone know that something's happened to Thorinir. There's something over there. I guess everyone else is aware of what's going on above, so I'll do.
Thank you. Zolan.
Evasive action. Barrel roll. Away from falling. Is the creature going to fall on top of me?
It's falling down towards your group. Exactly which one of you it might fall on is unclear.
Evasive barrel
But
roll.
it's going to be one of that group.
Yeah. See you later.
Probably not Thorinir now.
Yeah. I want to leave this vicinity, please.
Yeah.
And if I can get back to the door, can I get back to the door?
On the southeast, I will check which
The
door
one,
is
the one that we've just come to.
that one is
Yes.
closed. The one that's open is the one on the northwest. I did roll for it.
Is there a way that I can navigate past my party to that wall? You know, to get right up to the door.
On
The
the
far
west
side of the room.
No, the
Far
one
side
we've just
room.
come through.
The one that, so you're pretty much already there. That's
Yeah.
pretty much where you are. But you can get Malcolm's the closest to it. You can move 5 feet or so to get closer to the door.
Yeah, my thinking is I don't want to move into the room and be the next target. So the safest point for me is right where we've come from.
To hide.
That is, I'm not to hide, but to get right back to the point. I don't want to fall on me. But if I move into the room to avoid falling, there's another 2 monsters potentially now that could kill me. I don't want to be attacked.
Would you like to use them?
Yeah, I thought it was more than 5 foot. So I will. Yeah, I'll take evasive action. I'm just going to dive out of the way, but not into the room. I don't want to go into the room. I know there's something else.
I imagine like a little crew in his head, and he's like, "Engage evasive action."
So next to the door where Malcolm's just emerged from, and you
Yeah,
also
yeah,
emerged
yeah.
from.
The other side to Malcolm though.
Okay, so
Yeah, I don't
you're
know.
just getting
Brave-
as close to the
brave
wall as you
Zolan.
can, basically.
Yeah.
You're
Straight up.
only, you're only moving about 5 feet to do that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You can
cool.
roll stealth.
But you could. You said you're taking evasive action. There is a dodge action.
Yeah.
No, I want to fire, but I just don't want it to fall on top of my head, and I don't want to be putting myself into a position
Sure.
where the other thing is going to get me.
Okay, go ahead.
I want
He's
somebody
taking-
else to be the
He's
bait,
taking
not
a
me.
tactical retreat to the side.
Yeah.
Sure. So it's probably 20 feet from you as you look up,
Throw in a light hammer.
and you still
Now,
haven't got eyes properly on what this creature
That's
is.
fine. I'm still going to throw out of panic. I probably reach for my weapon and
Yeah.
by accident I go, "Ah!" I'm scared. Yeah. So I throw that one, which is now my repeating. No, what is it called? It's got an enchantment now.
Boomerang. now.
Returning weapon. It is boomerang. Yeah. So it will actually always come back to my hand.
Clever girl.
You're going to give it a name?
Nice.
It's going to be a 20 to hit.
Let's do it.
Damn.
It's going to hit 1d6 bludgeoning 4 damage.
4
If I-
damage.
yeah. Right to a kneecap if it has one.
Oh,
It does not. Yeah, it has
Right to
oh,
a,
so you
It's got
missed.
17 kneecaps, all on one leg.
yeah, right to an ankle. One of like just. Hits
So you
the floor.
throw this returning hammer,
Yeah.
comes back to you. Probably maybe forgot it does. Oh!
Yeah, it doesn't turn straight to my hand though, so I haven't got to really think about it.
Yeah,
I can be like, and it'll
It's
end
a
up.
Mjolnir. Yeah. And straight at this creature. Sort of hits it with sort of. It looks quite light. It's quite a small, light creature.
Okay.
It knocks it. Quite a lot of its body's impacted, but it's still falling as this hammer returns to you. Again, it's all a blink of an eye, so you've got very little chance to study it. Does that use Odin?
Free investigation, because now we know it's got kneecaps.
Everyone asks leading questions.
Yeah.
That'll be
Okay. So at this point,
I'm
This
going
turns-
to hit it in its weakness to lightning damage.
If this turns out to be super magic, I'm just going to kill it.
this creature falls directly down. It's between the two of you.
Come on, Nollis.
Nollis. This creature lands on top of you, or attempts to land directly on top
Ooh,
of you.
is
It's
that
just
a lightning
fallen,
bolt?
and just as it gets really close, it looks somewhat like an octopus, but it's rather than 8 distinct tentacles.
I know the guy.
They're sort of webbed together, and it's falling like almost this big open umbrella, but with just 8 little tendrils kind of sticking out the end.
Call them grabbers. It's a grabber.
And he is coming down to attack, and it's just falling on you as it does so.
Nollis is oblivious.
And
Why is everyone moving around?
it's going to be 19 to hit,
Matches.
which is a hit. Success. So
Can
just
you-
about you just try and deflect. Yeah,
Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
absolutely. 10.
That is a failure.
Kaboom.
So
Wear
you
it like a
take
dress.
2d8 lightning damage.
Tried calamari, anybody?
Oh, no.
Bam! 6 lightning damage.
6. So you blast this creature, it lights up. This whole room cracks with lightning. You see its 6 yellow eyes around this sort of pyramid.
Blinking sequence.
Sort of this pointed oval. I can't remember what that shape's called. A pointed oval head with these 6 bright yellow eyes. It's only about 1.5 feet big, but yeah, this big jelly-like umbrella that descends. Looks like it's trying to.
That's what it is.
And it just comes and clenches itself to Nollis's kind of neck, shoulder, and chest, and just sticks. And you feel this suction as it starts to grasp you.
That's scraggy.
It's got a big beak in there. Scrape, scrape, scrape.
And
My
that,
blood.
that is all it is going to do.
Didn't
So it's
do
just
damage.
attached. Oh, sorry. Yes, did I not do you damage?
You didn't do me any damage.
Didn't-
You didn't do me any
Sorry,
damage.
Nollis.
Come on.
I'll do double just
Don't
to make
be easy on me.
make it up to you. Only 4 bludgeoning damage.
That's 8.
And it just
I know
but you
how-
feel it latch onto yourself with suction.
Why now I have chlamydia?
After that,
Octopus chlamydia.
we are at Malkin. Malkin, you see this creature just land and attach itself to Nollis.
I will
You're pretty close.
reach over, grab said creature, and attempt to pull it off.
Okay, fine. So, can you give me a strength check,
Gonna hurt,
please?
yeah.
Dear.
And rip half his face off. Remember,
Like in that
Was
film,
it,
Face Off.
John Travolta.
not John Travolta, no.
Nicolas Cage.
It was
No,
John
Nicolas
Travolta.
Cage in the last campaign, the Fandover. You know, you lost half your face in a
yeah.
fight with the ghoul.
Yeah, that's 10.
10 is not going to be enough. You really get your back into it, and yeah, you just feel Nollis' skin pulling away and kind of.
It's in my
tearing.
gills. Get it off.
It is very well attached, and you are unsuccessful, I'm afraid.
That didn't work.
Somebody hand me a can opener.
You see Malcolm just pulling at these kind of tendrils. Each time he gets one free, it
Super stretchy
reattaches
as well. Stretch Armstrong.
Very rubbery.
Oh, thank you very much.
Anything else, Malcolm?
No, not really anything else I can do.
Okay. Fine. We will go round to Nollis then.
Okay.
Nollis, it's on you.
It's on me.
It's on
I feel like
you.
it's on me. Is it on me?
It's
I
on
feel
me.
like it's on me.
It's definitely on you.
Oh dear. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to look over at our druid. The druid. He's going to point at him, and as he does that, he's going to say something in. And he's going to cast Sanctuary.
Sounds nice.
Which means
sounds nice,
that
I
if
remember that's a good spell.
that is a good spell. It's a bonus action, basically warding Thorinir. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Ooh.
Nice.
So it's not make one now.
No, it's only when something tries to attack Thorinir.
Is that against you or against me, the save?
That's a very good point. It'd be against me because it's my spell save.
At the moment, I'm like a fainted goat.
Okay, anything else, Malkin, is fully attached.
It's me. It's
Sorry.
Nollis.
Why?
It's me. It's
Nollis.
Nollis.
Please.
Don't even remember.
Almost like I didn't read the bit underneath.
Yeah, I'm going to, using a mixture of both hands and my teeth, I'm going to try and pull this thing off me.
Okay, so strength
Yeah.
again, please. Strength check.
How deep is your strength?
Better than
That's
mine.
15.
15 is enough. You manage to, with just about all of your effort, probably getting a bit of tendril in your mouth. It's
Goes feral.
fairly unpleasant. But you manage to detach one of these things, just spit it off, and then pull away with this other two. It sort of recoils in a little bit of pain. You manage to detach it, and it just drops down beside you.
That's probably my action, right? I can't do anything else. Cool.
You can move.
I'll probably invoke an attack of opportunity. Yeah, it'll face hug me. So I'm just going to shield and rapier. Just going to get ready to kind of bat it away when it comes at me.
Yeah.
But also, this creature that I cannot perceive. In what area can I not perceive it?
It's in the north. It's to the north. So it looks like Thorny was pulled towards it.
And which way do we enter the room?
That's what Reap conveyed. Anywho.
Can I, from where I'm stood looking at this thing on the floor, can I eyeball it from where I am?
You look up in that direction. You can't see anything.
But I can watch that area.
You can. Yeah, you're looking in that area. Yes.
Cool, that's fine.
Yeah, no problem.
Otherwise, I'd shuffle around. But if
Where do
not,
we enter the room?
quite happy to sit there.
Sure.
Just have shield and rapier drawn, ready to bat this thing away.
So if it comes into melee,
I
you
can't have
ready.
a reaction,
You can't
so
ready.
it's just.
Yep, you're right.
Purely for flavour.
Claro.
Purely for flavour.
This creature is within close combat with me.
It
right?
can easily be.
Yeah. Cool.
Stamp on it.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
pull out his dagger, chuck it in the air, and when it comes down, it will be a fiery blade, but a black flame. So it's gone from knife to sword, and he's gonna hit this creature. In the light, when the lightning came down, his ethereal mage armor just like shone because it's see-through, but you can see that she's wearing a full set of like old knight's armor above his clothes. But let's hit this thing. Let's do that. It's gonna have to
You're
take.
using up the whole special effects budget to yourself.
I,
don't you?
I really am.
good.
All on board for the special effects.
Oh, come on, that's not a good one. Cool. It's gonna be. It's only a 9 to hit.
9 will not be enough.
Cool. He's gonna slam down with his cool ass blade, but he's just gonna miss the creature. It's very dark in here.
All the gear, no idea.
Yeah.
It's sort of writhing, and it's tricky to work
flesh
out
and
what
no
parts
substance.
of it are parts. And
Oh, hang on. No, I get advantage. We're in dim light. It's more. 16 to
Malkin
hit.
has got his torch lit.
It's technically still the whole place is dim light.
Not if Malkin's got his torch lit. He's right next to you.
Torch off.
And,
Well, if I
and Nollis
know-
has his shield lit as well.
I didn't mention
It's very bright here.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well,
I would have
it'd be
hit.
pitch black without it, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to hit it at all.
I would have hit. Anyway, that's
Oh,
cool.
dear.
That's fine. I miss. Sweet. I'll leave myself then.
Thank you, Cleric. Thorny.
Oh my.
You are prone. You've just been, so disorientated, thrust 30 feet.
Am I stuck in a bubble or something? Or
You are right again. No, you're not. You've got your action. You take
Just been
half movement
flung.
to stand up.
Sanctuary.
But you are, you're halfway between the kind of north and south side of this lattice. You're a quarter of the way through the entire chamber.
Cherry.
okay.
The lattice is about 30 feet to your north, basically.
Do I sense where this unperceivable thing is using special wood elf senses?
You can give me a perception roll if you're intentionally trying to seek it.
As I felt its touch.
Wow.
Was it perception?
It's not bad.
Oh, then it's 25.
25.
Jesus.
6.
You
How wise.
You're pretty confident this creature is invisible, but from sound, you can make out its location is about 20 feet to your north, right against this edge of the wall, just before the lattice. That's all from kind of whooshing noises. It sounds like it is a motile.
Sorry, did you say beyond the
20 feet
No,
to the
this side.
north. 20 feet to the north.
King in the north.
Robs.
Well, what I'm going to do is...
Who's got the lantern?
Find the right sheet. Stop saying lattice. It's making me real
Lantern.
hungry.
I acted.
All I hear is lattice. You saying lattice?
I've got the lattice.
You've got the lantern.
The lattice, yeah.
I am going to...
That's what I said. The lattice.
Cherry. Black
You know,
cherry.
the form of the
Ooh,
lattice.
black cherry.
do that.
Technically, I'm afraid, Thorny, search is an action. I've just noticed.
Okay.
So to make your perception check, that is your action. But you can still move, and you can still do like another bonusy type thing. You just won't be able to attack it.
No, I'm just gonna. Can I stick a scimitar up
Yeah.
where I am?
Pulling his
Yeah.
Olin.
Just in case it lands down.
Just in the high.
Yeah.
The situation will deal with itself.
Sure.
I'll just do that.
And you're standing up as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm prone myself.
Yeah. So standing up, you've spied it and you pointed it out to your friends.
Ah!
But
Woohoo! Woo-hoo!
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We are-
What does Reap hear when you say that? Because
Oh yeah, I guess he
That's
would
his
hear
language, yeah.
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Where it is.
It's over there in the corner.
Okay, cool.
And Reap will probably reply, yes, I know.
Can you please give me another strength save?
Is it attack or a spell?
It is a. Is it an attack or a spell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is an attack or a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so isn't it?
Yeah. It's one of
I
those.
suppose it has to be harmful.
It's pretty harmful.
But it is,
In
it's
which
going to
case,
slam
can
him
I make a
against the
wisdom
wall.
saving throw.
Certainly. It is a 5.
As a failure, you must choose another creature as a target or lose the
So-
attack or spell.
Very good. You don't have to be able to see it.
No.
No.
Because the sanctuary's cast on him.
Of course, I'm throwing a yes as a whole. So
Roll a dice and it's going to come up.
the wisdom save failed.
Yes.
So now get to choose another creature.
You either have to choose another target,
Yeah.
if you can,
Sorry, guys.
yeah, or lose this spell.
Yeah. So it loses the spell. So
That's
you
you.
successfully.
That's you.
You feel this. Well, describe how does Thorin feel?
You kind of
Not flung.
the grumpy voice you hear
In my brain.
Nollis use all the time when he's kind of complaining with Celeste. You kind of hear another much more delicate female voice in your head, but just as grumpy, kind of grumbling about something.
Oh, the other side of the coin.
Yeah, but you don't hear exactly what they're saying, but it's definitely an Aquan and they're kind of grumbling around. But that's pretty much all you hear. You know, you're aware that something happened.
He's mind attacking me.
Yeah, you just don't know what it is.
It roughly translates from Aquan to common as oh, for
Why do they keep trying to die?
Okay.
so fragile.
So you successfully managed to dispel an effect or protect Thorinir from the attack.
Bravo.
The
you
creature.
No worries.
The creature you detect moves because your perception roll was so good, but you will lose sight of it, and someone will need to find it again.
Jeepers.
It's moving.
Okay. It is now round to Reap.
Cool. Right, we really need to find this creature in the darkness, don't we?
Kill the one on the floor. Oh no,
or-
Reap's better at finding this.
Yeah, he has advantage on wisdom perception checks. Cool, so he's going to use his owl eyes to look into the dark to try and find this creature.
Yeah.
Let's do that. More perception, eh? Better than that, please.
Or not.
Or not better than that, it's only a 9.
Yeah, saw it move but lost sight of it, unfortunately.
Okay, cool, he's going to jump back down into the hood then, and then look out from the hood. Baby
Okay.
Yoda style.
Thank you very much. We are round to Zerlin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come and smash this little octopus. Right in the face. He's about my height of an opponent.
You're a little
This
bit
is-
taller than it.
Yeah, perfect. This is my type of opponent. Not
Very small hammer time.
You're also you're taller than women on their sides.
Yay. So I will. Oh, I won't hit it. No, it's a 1.
A natural one.
It's my third one. I've rolled 3 ones
Oh,
and a
dear.
20. I've rolled a 20
This is
though.
why Zerlin hides all the time. So you run
Yeah.
over to it, you take out your hammer, you try and strike it, and
Boom.
you just drop it on the floor, and it comes straight back up to you.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then grumble.
Mini Elizabeth will come out of the pocket though. She
Yeah,
knows
okay.
it's time for action.
Oh,
I forgot about that last time. She know. Come on, let me in.
Leash!
From the biscuit, not from biscuit, from the bag.
from the biscuit.
Sounds, yeah.
Oh, right in the biscuit.
Where the biscuit?
Been looking after my dog. This is dog. We're feeding her the biscuits.
Yeah.
The biscuits on my mind. Yeah, Mini Elizabeth.
Which ironically was
Okay.
the title of my third album.
Yeah, she will.
Biscuits on the mind.
Yeah.
She's gonna throw out an acidic spittle straight at this.
Is it melee or distance?
It is actually distance, but it can if it is distance, Mini Elizabeth can fly
Yeah,
away out of range.
because you're in melee at the moment.
I am even with Mini Liz.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she can fly out. Yeah,
Okay.
she can take an attack,
So
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so that will trigger as she emerges from
swallow
your
her.
bag. One of these tendrils of this creature reaches out toward her.
Try it.
And will take an attack of opportunity.
Bring it on.
15.
Hits.
15 hits.
So she's pretty good.
If it swallows,
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
it
it's
swallows
23,
Gore
yeah.
Elizabeth whole, she could just let
It's
go
gonna
of that acid.
It's going to do what's? It's going to do 6 damage.
Easy. Mini Elizabeth's a right
and
chief.
it
She's
is
older than I
going
am.
to. How big is she?
About a foot. No, maybe about a foot. No, she's about 7 inches. No, she's not.
Inches.
She's about a foot.
Like, you know, remember
That for-
Action Man figures?
Yeah.
Same
Actually,
thing.
yeah, just a bit.
It's going to pretty much entirely engulf her.
eat her.
So it's just within its
It's enveloped.
yeah, it's enveloped
I'd be
exactly.
very happy about that.
Covered by and so it's now just pitch black
You
for
like
her.
the way
She's
you
So
do
now
it.
smothered.
if she does her spit attack, that's pretty much a guaranteed hit.
It is a ranged spell attack though.
Yeah, but
because
she's
it's-
inside it.
Yeah, I guess that's DM discretion.
Because it's so small, she's blinded, but I don't know to what
She
extent
hasn't got, she's got a thumb for a print for a face. She doesn't actually have eyes. She does have perception though, and dark vision. So yeah, she could be blinded for all we know. However, she sees and
the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. That means
Yeah, so you want disadvantage on an acidic spittle.
yes.
That was six damage. Cool.
If anyone's ever attacked Call Elizabeth before,
No, she hasn't.
Yeah, it's made me angry. Bloody
It's
hell.
alright.
Good.
First one was a 4.
Probably gonna be the guy.
14. Yeah, 8 to hit.
8 to
She's
hit.
inside
She's
it,
inside. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
actually,
it's not going to do it. I guess it's restricting her glands or whatever part of her mouth it
yeah.
is. It's just kind of crushing her, so she
Tentacle.
can't. She can't.
Right in the glands.
She can't open
Oh,
her
the
mouth.
glands.
oh,
Yeah,
I
lovely.
just hate it when that happens to your glands.
Does she feel pain?
She
does now.
She's a construct, technically.
like
So,
a cot, so
probably
yeah,
not.
probably not. No.
Okay.
Who builds a creature to feel pain?
Yeah.
Thank you, Zolan. We go around to
Every parent.
this creature actually. So it is now going to continue. No, it's not. A 15-foot radius of magical darkness just
no.
extends from it. Pitch like totally black, even with dark vision, totally black.
Very similar
Puts
to-
out torchlight Your shield light.
I'll look that up.
Is this technically a charm?
What level is your light spell?
I'm going. What level is it? It's
Yeah.
a cantrip.
Cantrip. So it wins in effect. Its darkness is stronger than your light.
Okay.
And yes, there's just this darkness that's just enveloped 15 feet around
Which
it.
creature was this one?
This is the creature.
The one we can't see.
The octopus-like
Oh, the
creature
octopus
that
little
comes from the
git.
floor. And there's just this
Blimey.
orb. So that means everybody apart from Thorinir is in this pitch black. You're all within that 15-foot radius. There's just darkness as far as you know for forevermore around you. Apart from you, Thorinir, you see this 15-foot orb expel from this central point.
Is the darkness like a? It's not like a smoke or something like that. It's not a physical thing.
For as far as you can see,
It's like
it's just pitch black. Your dark vision doesn't work. It's right there in front of you. Okay, we are at Malcolm.
Right,
you're
so
blinded,
I'm
totally
completely
blinded. You're aware you're holding this torch. You can still feel the heat from it, but it doesn't seem to.
Okay, so I can. Okay, so I know the torch is still lit, but I can't see. So I'm figuring it's magical. It's a magical darkness. I'm going to run. Well, not run, but I'm going to move 20 feet to my left. Always go left.
Yeah. So
Straight
you're
into a brick wall.
you weren't. So 20 feet to your left. So you're just kind of hugging the wall to the south.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just following that room round. So you emerged after 20 feet. You managed to feel your way around because you're right by the wall. It's simple enough. And you step out and look back and see this darkness there. Your torch is again illuminating it, just not penetrating that darkness.
Okay,
at
so
all.
what I can see in effect then is a sphere of black.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even see Thorinir because he's the other side of it. So you just see the sphere of black.
I'm going to. I'm going to shoot my radiant sunblast directly to the centre of the sphere.
Okay, so where you're expecting it to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Concerned looks on the players. Go ahead. So make your attack roll first.
That is 13.
I can fire into it.
13. And in effect, you've got 4 viable targets in there, haven't you?
Great success.
I am doing it directly at the centre.
What level is that, by the
Malcolm
way?
might kill Clara first.
It's not. I don't know really how you class it. I suppose it's.
Oh, it's just it's not.
It's a key.
It's a feat. Yeah,
It's not a magic.
Yeah, that's fine. So this brightness strikes into this darkness. Can you roll damage, please?
Ouchies.
Sorry in advance, whoever this is going to hit. That is plus. Ow.
It's like the shimmer music.
It is actually.
Yeah.
Is it plus 4 or plus 3? I can't remember. Where's my thing gone?
The shimmer. The bad guys Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, I can't remember my thingy doodles.
Which reminds me of the Brave scenes in Blade.
Yeah.
When he kicks
It's a bit like
Plus, I think it's plus 3.
New
yeah,
Gary
plus 3,
Newman.
so that's 6. 6 radiant damage.
So
How new?
this
gone are the days of
this
cars.
brightness fires into this orb. None of the three of you feel pain.
Yeah.
You don't know whether you've hit the creature or not.
So effectively nothing happens.
But you do
I'm
hear a
not
pained
sure.
octopus.
Yeah.
You're not sure. You're aware you fire it into the orb. After that, you've still it doesn't overpower this darkness still.
Okay.
I'm probably screaming from being in the dark anyway, so you don't need to hit me.
Yeah. And none of, even with this brightness coming in, none of you are aware. Perhaps you can feel some of the energy, but you're aware you haven't taken any damage.
Okay. I'm just going to prepare. Get my staff out and prepare. I know there's something weird in the room,
Sure.
so I'm going to get ready to thwack it if it comes anywhere near me.
Okay. You can't take a ready action now. It's just Is that was your action?
No.
Unless you're using key.
No.
No. Fine, thank you, Malcolm. Nollis.
Jeepers.
Slight smell of ozone in the dark.
Yeah. Can't see out. Skip. Yeah.
Roll 'em up.
Great deal indeed. There's probably some stuff I could do. If only I prepared the right spells. I wasn't expecting to be blinded. Or in the ethereal darkness. I saw where the creature was before the darkness happened, right? So I stepped right in front of it. I don't kill girls that call Elizabeth Banks.
No.
It's the Uta Ting.
She just comes back next. I don't know how to sleep. She's not
It's
very-
only a small creature, isn't it?
Yeah, about a foot with a stone.
I'm gonna try and volley it.
Okay, so you're doing a.
I'm gonna kick it into the long grass.
So you're trying to move it.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick it away.
Yeah, so you try. So you're specifically because there's the shove action, which moves, or
Try and
there's
kick
the
it,
action action.
Yeah, I'd like the kick action.
Yeah. So do you want to? Are you more moving or hurting?
Kind of a hurty move. If you're a small creature, I'd try to kick you
Yeah. Okay.
into the long grass.
Fine. All right. So give me.
I feel like we're going
give me,
around in circles.
Give me an attack roll.
Probably more that.
I feel like I'm ending up in the long grass. I think
An
that's what's
unarmed
gonna happen.
attack. This is.
I'm gonna get ejected. Straight out of this thing, yeah.
And it's going to be disadvantage obviously because it's
Yeah.
From
invisible
the
to you.
outside, Malcolm sees Zolan
Zolan's
come
getting
flying out of the dark.
booted straight
I'm
out.
hoping the darkness will go with it, but I've no idea.
We're gonna kick Clara right in the shin.
That one was alright.
Ooh.
So the first one's 13. So do you want it as a strength or a dex?
Strength.
In which case, that is a 14 to hit.
14 to hit, so you were right next to it. You will hit it. So you feel this sludgy creature, and it is going to move.
Drop goal.
Yeah, I'm going to move it half the distance it would normally move because you tried to damage it as well as shove it, as it were. So it moves about 8 feet away from you because it sort of you punt it straight into the wall in front of you. And it moves, so once again envelops
Rolls
Malcolm.
down the wall like one of those sticky jelly things you throw at a window.
It envelops Malcolm.
Oh, brilliant.
Kicked out Malcolm.
So you basically kicked it towards Malcolm because you were above it and it was south of you.
Wait,
you kicked it towards Malcolm. It hits the wall. The darkness goes with it, and this orb. Call Elizabeth is still within it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the whole orb still
Cool, so just move
appears
with it.
black to you two, and now is black to you again, just thrust towards you. And then, but Nollis, you now are outside of this
Cool.
darkness.
But I'm aware that the orb moves with the creature.
Yes, and you now see that
Luckily,
Thorinir.
I had no idea that it was you that did that.
So you can also see Thorinir on that north side. And can you give it unarmed damage, which I think is.
Damage D4, something or other. Or it might just be 1. It's just 1, isn't it?
No, it's more than that. It's plus strength. 1 plus strength, is it?
Yeah. Which would be 2.
2. We'll go with 2. You can check that in between the rounds for me because we haven't done one
I
of those
believe
for a
it's
while.
only monks that do D4. I think everyone else is just
Scary.
Yeah, I think it's 1 plus strength.
I'm
But
sorry.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
you can check that
D4,
while we're
so-
waiting. Like, we can adjust if we need to. Nice that you done.
I can move technically.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and move up to Thorinir and then shield him against this unknown, unviewable horror.
She's going to stand in front of him, basically.
Yep. But shield him.
Sure, yeah. Okay. We're at Claro.
Now in the dark.
Yeah. I haven't sensed that this darkness has moved at all.
You probably haven't. You would have heard a squelchy sound.
Yeah.
And
I kicked it and the darkness moved.
Okay, cool. I would try and attack it. You'd give me disadvantage, but I have advantage in darkness, right? So that would just
Yeah, but this is-
cancel out. But I can't see it.
This
so
is darkness.
yeah.
Darkness.
So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to move out of the darkness. So we're going to move to the north then.
Okay.
To just try and get out of this so you can understand. Because at the moment you can't see anything.
So you're just moving until you can see.
Yeah, I guess it's
So you kind of fumble away to the north.
Yeah.
You don't invoke an attack opportunity for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And you move about you move about maybe 15 feet to the north, roughly 10-15 feet. It's hard to work out exactly.
Okay.
And you are outside of the orb, and you see Nolus there, kind of stood in front of Thorinir.
Yeah.
And then you see this orb. You can't see the Zolan or Malkin or the creature.
Cool. So I'm going to move right up onto, like, standing to, like, the left of Nollis.
Okay, so you're all up against that east wall.
Yeah. Carrying his flaming sword in one hand. How much is there until the lattice north of us?
There is about...
So lettuce in the room.
I was just thinking lettuce.
Around 35
Everybody else is
feet
thinking
from your
cherry
location,
pies, and I'm thinking
30
lettuce.
from Nollis and Thorinir.
35 from me.
Baby Jim lettuce.
Okay, cool. I don't really have too much that could let us see it.
Lantern might work.
Because even magic missile, as a creature, you can see you, right?
A magic lantern. If only we like
Yeah,
it.
if only we had a magic lantern that somehow could maybe light up invisible magical creatures or things like that.
He's going to take the lantern that he's got, and he's going to cast firebolt on it to try and get it to yeah.
And there it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unarmed strikes, just one bludgeoning damage.
Is it just one, not plus strength?
No, it is plus strength.
Plus
so-
strength, yeah. 2. We got it.
How do you want me to do that?
I mean, you can cast Fireball on the lantern. I guess you're going to put it down the floor first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you put it on the floor and you just blast it with Fireball.
Yeah.
The whole lantern is blackened
Yeah.
and
Not on fire.
not on fire.
Fantastic. He's just going to pick it back up again and just get...
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay.
And that's it, that's my move. I can't do much else, we can't see a thing.
Okay, thank you, Claro.
Sorry, guys.
A group of us three. How far away are the other two in their weird?
So from your location, that orb starts around about 40 feet from you, sort of to your southwest.
Okay.
This creature moved from your north to somewhere else. You're not entirely sure where.
Cool. I'm going to spirit totem this. It's a totem you haven't seen before. Call for the hawk spirit.
Ooh.
So you can breathe in, then breathe out this huge hawk of leaves. It's going to swoop over to the darkness, basically, and do a 30-foot sort of radial hawk, I guess. And what that's going to do, it's going to aid your allies with keen sight. And when a creature makes an attack roll, so one of you guys make an attack roll on you against the target, I can use a reaction to give you advantage. In addition, you guys have got advantage on wisdom perception checks in your...
Huzzah!
Very wise today you are, sir.
Good work. MVP. Game for the MVP.
You are MVP in it today. Yeah,
That's
that's
the
good.
MVP.
Okay, awesome. So,
Leaf said.
thank you, Thorinir. And you're not moving, you're staying behind these two?
Yeah.
Okay. We are back round then.
Action of the hawk.
And
The-
that was a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh!
Take that,
Please
DM.
continue. Please continue while I eat this.
Drop the mic.
Delicious.
Drop the
Can
mic.
I
Got it all down.
just do a perception check to see if I can see the weird thing again?
Yes, you can.
It is 14.
14. You can just about work out the rough area. You can't lock onto it quite like you did last time. You think it's due west, fairly due west.
It's fairly due west.
Thank you, Thorinir. This creature, as you look to the west, Nollis just stood in the front. Can you please give me a strength save?
Me?
Yes.
I was watching where my colleague was pointing. What's this for? A strength save.
Yes.
Bam! 19.
Nice.
19. It's a contest.
Not it.
Also 19.
Oh,
So a match.
Means I win.
Yeah, a match means stalemate. Basically, it means nothing changes.
Okay, good.
It means nothing changes.
Don't get flung
So,
across the room.
You feel your feet just lift up off the floor, like it's trying to pull you, and you use everything, every ounce of muscle you have in your body just to weigh yourself down. Yeah. And you manage to hold yourself probably just half a foot off the floor, like you were about to be flung. That same feeling.
Ale and cakes I've been on since I came to the mainland.
The same feeling that Thorinir had, and you just managed to catch it just before it occurred. That's there isn't. So you prevent the attack in essence. We go to Reap.
Again, he's going to look out of the little hood and he's going to try and find this creature.
Please go ahead.
And he's looking for, like shimmers in the light or strange movements in the air on the
Shimmers
floor.
in the light.
Shimmers in the light, lady in red. Right, lady in red. It's going to be 15.
15. So you make out as Thorinir looks in that location, and as the spell's kind of cast, there's a noise. You would pinpoint it around about 20 to 30 feet directly to your west. So kind of due north of where the black orb is resonating from.
Okay. He is just going to jump on Clara's head and he's going to pin his little wings right in that direction, so like a little compass.
Yes.
Everyone knows.
Okay, thank you. We are at Zolan.
Probably going to be hands above my head, running around in the black square. Until I exit. I don't know what's going on. Can't see nothing. Scared of the dog.
So you're just randomly running.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll D4 to see where
I
you
can
go?
roll a D4 for you.
Direction you end up in.
Straight into the wall.
What's a good direction for you, sir? What would you like to have?
The 3 is the right one.
Damn, that's right.
So you manage to head to the east.
Yay.
And following the wall along, just sort of feeling for it. And as you do so, you quickly manage to escape out of this darkness. You're right on the periphery of it.
Cool.
And you are right next to where Claro and Nollis and everybody
Probably brandish a weapon by accident.
everybody is. So the four of you are all against this wall. You've now just got Malkin in that darkness sphere. Anything you'd like to do, Zolan?
Where's the enemies?
You see an owl.
Yeah, little Reap is just like...
This way. I'm going to look at him. Like, can I see anything if I'm looking in that
And Thorin
direction?
is kind of pointing in that direction. So you can never see anything with an invisible creature. There's these, but you're kind of listening and hearing. But you can, if you want to use your that would be your action to look if you want to do it.
Now I'm going to launch my hammer into
You
the
can estimate
darkness
roughly where it is from your friends.
Cool. Would you like disadvantage or you
Yes.
We've got advantage because of aspect of the eagle.
do it?
Yes.
If,
So it's
if you haven't run out of that 30 foot,
No, you'll be
Wouldn't have, would
you'll
you?
be in it still.
yeah.
Cool.
You're on the fringe of it though.
So it's a normal
Can you see it? Can they see where that is? That aura, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. There's an aura you're
So
meant to
I'm not on the edge of it.
It's like,
with eagles.
it's like a big leafy
Yeah,
hawk.
nothing but eagles.
I'm in the leafy hall.
So you get advantage for that, disadvantage for it being invisible, so it's neutral.
Neutral. Sweet. Oh, that's nice. That's a 19 to hit, please.
19 will hit.
Donk.
Excellent. 1d6. Big 6 damage. Max
6
damage.
Damn it.
Critical. What does it say, Pokemon? When you get a critical strike?
Critical hit.
Critical hit. Super effective.
They say,
Not super
Ash, you're a
effective.
child, go home, you shouldn't be out on your own.
Ash is like 32 now, though, isn't he?
Stop making animals fight each other.
Right.
It's your problem.
He's old as hell.
Thank you, Zolan. We
You're
are
old as
at
hell.
Hey, respect for Brock, though. Brock's my boy.
this creature. You've got Gaul Elizabeth as well.
She's just gonna fire then, I assume. Thank you very much for reminding me. Yeah, because she's still engulfed, so I'll just fire an attack with disadvantage then.
Yes.
Or advantage. Or neutral.
Neutral.
What's up to you? Is it neutral?
Yeah.
3 plus 4. It's not gonna hit 7. Yeah.
7. Okay. So yeah, it fails unfortunately. This creature, sensing it's still squeezing tight around Gaul Elizabeth's neck.
Yeah.
The
glands.
The glands. Right around the glands.
Can't speak, but that's what
Little
she
wooden
would
head
say,
pops off.
Yeah.
Not in this much.
Okay. It's kind of advantage.
He gets advantage.
20. It's going to be. It's going to be 24 to hit. That's going to hit.
Who's it here then?
Okay. That's going to do 7 damage to poor Elizabeth.
Oh, cool, yeah. Near bother.
She
That's
is
the Scottish
tough as old boot, isn't she?
Yeah, she's right.
Tough as an old boot. She's made.
In fact, she's made
old
of
boot.
all.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we are back to Malcolm.
Right, so I'm still in the
Still in this
sphere
darkness.
of dark. Right, I'm going to. I can remember which direction.
It's on you, isn't
Because
it?
you did emerge from the
Oh,
darkness
Yes,
and it's turned dark.
and then it's turned back to. Thank you very much. I can remember which direction to go, so I'm going to go.
Yeah, but isn't it on you? Isn't it on him? I kicked it out.
It's pretty close
hit the wall.
to you. Yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
close.
okay. I thought it like.
Yeah.
I thought it was like on you.
So, are you going to do an attack of opportunity if I move away from it?
You've got no idea.
Yeah.
Damage, yes.
Okay, I had a good idea of where this thing hit the wall,
Making it rain.
so I've got a fair idea of where it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my staff and using my practiced underarm swing move, I'm going to whack it like a golf ball.
Please do.
Okay?
It will
Jackalope
be disadvantage and advantage
Oh, yeah.
because of the so
Back to
yeah,
episode
regular.
1.
Yeah, right back to the.
Jackalope.
I haven't done this move for a long time actually.
We got told off
did it
by
do to
Thor,
you?
didn't we? Yeah.
4
Yeah.
plus
There's an octopus.
plus
lost his
5 9.
Yeah, you just kind of hit the floor / the wall. You thought you knew where it was, you just missed it slightly.
Right. In that case, I'm going to. Bibbidi burr, zibbidi bibbidi burr. Is it worth spending a key?
What if this octopus thing is void and it's like, oh, you've done me in? It was real all along.
It was real all along.
The big villain of the piece was
tiny
a
octopus.
tiny little octopus.
That's why we all get killed by the tiny octopus.
Yeah.
Because we misunderstood it.
I was trying to help. You've been attacked from the north.
I'm going to use a key to make a dodge and step.
Disengage or dodge?
It can be either actually. I think I can do a disengage. Where's it gone? Yes, I can make a disengage.
Okay.
So I'm spending a key. Can I borrow your pencil?
The tides have turned.
Spending a key
Very nice pencil, that.
and
With a mire in that.
disengaging and running towards where I remember Thorinir was.
So to the northeast
Yeah.
side, kind of through the sphere.
Yeah, I can move 40 feet, so
Yeah.
I get well out of
So
the
you emerge.
sphere of.
So you emerge out of that sphere. You see your friends around 10 to 15 foot to your east.
I head for them.
And you're just going to head kind of alongside them all and
Yeah.
bunch up. You could probably get just to the other side of Nollis if you wanted to on the north. So you're the northernmost.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you. Who's after Malcolm? Nollis.
Huzzah! There's one
So
invisible
all of your
creature.
friends are stood right next to you now.
Hello.
Hey.
There's an invisible creature and a creature enveloped in darkness.
Yes, you can't see any creatures.
We'll strike
but
it
you
But
see-
I've got advantage and a pointing compass.
What?
Well, yeah, it was that 30 foot, wasn't it? Around the centre of the orb.
Yeah. So I put the centre closer to us.
I
believe it
I
follows
reckon
us
Nollis, you
everywhere we
wouldn't be
go.
within Thorinir's.
Yeah. It was never aimed at us. It was aimed at those guys.
You're not within Thorinir's sphere, unfortunately.
How far away am I from it?
So Zolan is on the periphery a bit, quickly, and he's about 10 foot to your south.
I'll move 10 foot to my
Sure,
south.
so you
Not
could
the
into
right
the eagles.
Oh.
Yeah. So
The
you
white
move just in
swans.
front of Zolan, and just to the edge of that aura.
And then ignoring that completely, I'm going to charge at a direct beeline from where the owl's going.
Nice.
Okay. So you move back out of the aura.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of go into it and then think, no.
Change my mind.
And run towards where you believe this might be.
Yeah, shield first.
Very heroic. I noticed that.
Until I hit it.
I
It's just
appreciate
going to
it.
be like, thanks. rapier out in front,
Yeah.
shield out in front. I'm just going to charge directly in that direction.
Okay,
Hoping
you're trying to make an attack roll, basically.
Either going to hit
hoping
it
make
or the
contact
wall.
with the thing.
Yeah, so if you can give me an attack roll with disadvantage, because you know roughly where it is.
Okay.
Did you make the attack at the start of your charge?
Yeah.
While you were in the aura?
Yeah, it's been loading up. Oh, that's probably the one. Oh no, that's even worse. That's only a 9, I'm afraid.
You don't manage to make contact with it. You run pretty close to where you think it might be, but you don't seem to have found it, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. How far am I away from everyone else?
They're around 20 feet from you to your east in varying levels.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
That is
Clearing.
okay.
Well, Reaper's telling me like a little compass. Where this thing
telling
is.
me no.
So you're gonna let me cast a straight line because he is sat on top of me, so I got a straight line to this creature. Are you gonna let me cast magic missile down that vector?
Doesn't matter, because I'm under on misses.
What's the wording of magic missile?
You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Can't see it, unfortunately. Can't see it.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Reapers your eyes.
Ooh.
You can see through Reap.
Well, what I'll do is I'll run down to where Nollis is, and just in front of your shield, he's going to grab his hands and he's going to cast a 15-foot flame and burn the hands.
Okay, fine.
Each creature within a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw, or take 3d6 fire damage on a fail. Half as much on save.
Let's set it on fire. If you get it, does it stay on fire?
The fire ignites any flammable object in that area that aren't being worn or carried.
Lucky for you, it's invisible. It's made out of paper mache.
So what was it asked to do? It's deck save.
Dex save against DC 13.
Yeah, it's going to make it.
That's cool, it takes half as much damage.
But it's still on fire.
We don't know.
Don't
It's
think
flammable, maybe.
It did say
5.
not clothing, said anything.
Yeah. So that would have been 16 damage, so it takes 8 damage.
I think
8
it's
damage.
all
So as you light up this cone right in front of Nollis, you see that your cone was maybe slightly off, but just kind of catches at least half of it, and you make out this figure where this flame just sort of laps around it. For just a moment while the flame is active, you have eyes on it, just or where it should be, even though you can't make out any figure at all. It's totally invisible. Okay. Thornir.
Cool. I am going to. How far away are these guys?
These guys, they are 25 feet from you.
I'm going to walk down to them.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my bonus action to move this aura around us and where I think this thing is.
Yeah.
Bloody good!
Nice.
MVP.
And do I think I can see where this thing is?
You know roughly where it is, yeah, but you can't see it.
Do I reckon within like a 5-foot column I could see it? I could like guess.
Because the flame was in a specific place.
Yeah.
You can aim for that spot.
Yeah, you can aim for that location.
Right, I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
Gonna fly this breath of Moonbeam out again and come down on this beast. So this is another one of those where
Start the turn. Yeah. So nothing immediately.
Nothing immediately. But
Okay,
there's
thank you.
2d10.
If you're,
Funny
if you're shining a really bright light on it, does it then cast a shadow?
It doesn't.
Oh,
Funny enough, though, it's its turn right now. So 2d10.
Oh, so it's it's gonna make a wisdom. Hang on, what's the save? There is a save.
Doesn't make
somewhere.
it, whatever it is.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
2d10.
Yeah. 2d10.
We say
Come
Oh,
What type of damage is it?
it's
all damage.
Really big.
yeah,
Huge
radiant
damage.
Radiant,
Yeah.
okay.
There's
It's
D10.
least favourite, I reckon.
Least favourite damage.
Failing to see that one.
Radiant. It's 4.
Or 40. 9. No,
Nice.
6.
Oh.
10. 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage.
Brilliant.
Does it reveal anything? Because we all know that dwarven doors are revealed by moonlight and text.
That's
The whole room line up with dwarven
You
secrets.
see this white beam land where you believe this creature
Doors
is.
everywhere.
You hear this shriek as it strikes at it.
Ooh, I
You've
like the
certainly
shriek.
damaged it.
We like
As
the shriek.
it does so, you feel. Who's it in melee with? You guys.
You're
You
behind me.
feel.
Next.
You actually stepped kind of in front, didn't you, to cast the cone? So you feel this force against you, Claro,
Ain't nothing.
which isn't going to hit you. So you feel this force. It's attempted to
Just the
strike at you.
Yeah.
It's hindered by the light and the fire. It's right there, and as it can't do anything else. Reap, staring right back at it. You know where it's located. It's right in front of you right now.
Cool. He's going to fly on over and give it the old shocking handshake.
Go ahead.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You've got it's an advantage plus disadvantage, so neutral.
Nice. Shocking grass. Do-do-do-do. It flies in and it's on the hit where it gets the old lightning.
You're still hearing the shrieking sound, screaming out.
Nice. I'm trying to think what that is. I think it is plus 5. What is shocking grasp? Oh, because it's magical. Nice. It's 21 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
Nice. It's going to take 1d8 lightning damage. I need a d8. Has anyone got a d8?
Go.
Just roll D12 and be right.
I can't see it. Why can't I see it?
DM's D8.
6
oh,
damage.
that's very weighty on one
Oh,
side.
DMs.
So, as he flies in and hits the creature, there's the like flaming tracks of the DeLorean. There's like lightning tracks through the air.
And as you do so, this lightning cracks into this creature. You hear a wail.
Oh, it was a whale.
And for a moment, you just see this face come into reality and then fade away. Sound of the shriek just drops. You've defeated this creature.
Oh,
Huzzah!
You've been reaped, baby.
Oh, I like that.
Clara, so that was Reap.
Yeah.
It presumably flies back into your hood.
Of course he does, because he's a coward.
Zolan,
Swoop. Yeah, well, I guess
jumps
I
into
will.
Clara's hood.
Yeah,
We all jump into Claro's hood.
I will probably attack back into that dark sphere then. I guess I can only assume that the ghoul is in the centre of the
Aim for
sphere.
the centre of it, yeah.
So I think. Do I wanna? I'll just throw my hammer in. Why not?
go for it.
Launch it in with advantage now. Am I in that?
No, you
am
got.
I still good
You can't
disadvantage.
see it.
Oh, because
so
it's
it's
in the
going to
thing,
be
yeah.
middle,
Still just-
regular
okay,
time
cool.
because you've got the blessing from Thorny.
14 to hit. No, it's not a 14 to hit. Sorry, it is a 11 to hit.
11 hits.
Oh, it does hit. Oh, wonderful. Didn't expect that. What a great day.
What a great.
Another D6. Done a 3 damage.
Okay,
I should mention that aura lasts for 1 minute.
sure.
10 rounds. It's a long old time.
Okay.
It strikes at this creature. You've no idea if it hits. But I told you it did, so it did.
Yay.
At that point, and it's
Clang.
called Elizabeth.
Yeah, cool, yeah. Yeah, she's going to put one in because she's given up and trying to spit on his mouth. So she's going to secrete some acid crap.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Yeah, sorry, it's the wrong dice. I just started throwing dice around.
Throwing dice at random.
Yeah, with disadvantage. 15, 16, 15 plus 4, 19.
19, that will hit.
Yay!
Oh,
Crap.
Yeah, toxic.
what noise
poo.
does that make?
You have to. Yeah, that's very similar.
Mixed with a
D6
hiss.
plus 2, 6 damage.
You can describe the melting of this creature.
I can't see it.
The darkness instantly shuts off. The second it's damaged.
It's like
Oh, brilliant.
It's like salt on a slug.
Yeah, you just see your mini Elizabeth's fist. She's like lying on the floor. She's like that.
Survive!
Victory! That's about it, really.
At that
Nice.
point, we will take a very brief break because that was a decent-sized battle.
Nice.
Let's 5 minutes. We'll be back.
Five
Yeah,
is
thank
fine.
you for
Minutes.
everyone for tuning in so far.
So that realistically is 8.
That includes
It's 5.
all of the random new people as well. who have tuned in.
Random new people. Excellent.
You're not random. You're important to us. See you
Yeah.
soon.
That's 3.
Hello and welcome back!
Hello!
We actually kept to a 5-minute break for once.
5 minutes goes
Never
past
happens.
a lot quicker than 7 minutes.
When you're on the penultimate episode and you know how much time there is roughly remaining, you haven't got time for a 7-minute break. Let's go.
Barely had time to shake it.
These creatures have expired.
Like a Polaroid
Find yourself
picture.
in the south side of this room.
Yeah, so, what? That was weird.
Yeah, what did we just kill?
We have to put the lantern somewhere.
Malcolm reaches down, picks up the lantern and just holds it up.
In the west, in the rooms to the west.
It's very it's now charred
Yeah.
and sooty.
What happened to this?
Did we
Hot.
decide if the wand looked like it fits in the shield yet? Or do we know what the shield is? I might have missed that.
I know what the shield is.
Oh, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much. We have a
See you
follower.
on 96.
Oh, thank you very much. I felt like that was an incorrect pronunciation of what I said because yours contained 4 letters and that I could see it contained at least 10.
Check a message in the chat and then we can.
You actually know your name.
Thanks very much.
I'm hilariously dyslexic and the thing's really sparkly and it's very hard.
It's a long way away.
Okay. So you waiting for the southwest door to open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it? We're not going to, like...
You just want to steal things from dead people all the time.
That's a good
Just
point.
I just
let
want to know
them
what it was that we
rest,
killed.
Malkin.
Can
We've
I-
let them rest.
Can I loot the body of the squiddy? I'll have a look at it.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so you go over to that creature. This is oily, rubbery skin texture.
Drink the
Missing one of its tendrils, which was spitten off by Nollis earlier.
Still chilling.
It's fully. What was the killing blow? It was
It was
a
Acid.
spittle. So yeah, from the inside it's melted into this smoking kind of. It's almost like a seafood aroma coming from it.
Cool. Can I wrap it in parchment and put it in my backpack?
It's huge.
Like it was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do it a piece.
It's not like a fish and chips.
No, you can do a piece of it.
No, it's fine. I'll take a little bit of it so I can study it later.
Okay. As you kind of do so, you realise Paul Elizabeth is sort of underneath it.
Oh, Minnie Elizabeth.
Give you a high five.
Oh,
Pick her up.
nice.
Hey.
Yeah, and
Good
then
work.
I'll take one of the tentacles.
Okay, fine. You do so.
But then I'm like jovially use it as a moustache, and I'm like, hey guys, I'm like a fish guy.
It's quite stinky.
You find that solid.
Stink stays with you.
Yeah.
We're never going to get rid of that smell.
Do you need some skunk to help?
I'm okay.
Um,
He wraps it up in parchment, puts it in his backpack.
While
Fish
he's
chips.
doing that, I'm going to be sort of poking around where the invisible creature is. It now visible now that it's dead, or is it still invisible?
There are no remnants of it that you can see.
So I'm going to be sort of poking at it with the end of my staff, seeing
Yeah.
seeing if it's
You can give me
still
an
there.
investigation roll.
That's a powerful one.
Strong.
Yeah. You can't see. Yeah.
Poke,
just
poke.
poking randomly.
Poking
You
randomly.
know what you're
That's
trying
what
to
I do.
achieve. Oh, yeah.
You forget.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Where's the other door, guys?
Again, they're all still opening and closing.
We're going to head back to this statue of yours then.
Well,
There may be
yeah,
a different room now.
There was an empty room that we walked through, right?
2 empty rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a thing in it.
Let's go in there.
Could be the
Let's have a look.
statue also, I do not know.
Maybe the statue has appeared because we've taken the thing.
Maybe.
So let's go to the room in the southwest. West south.
So that door opens eventually.
We're in.
I'm
Group of you
completely discombobulated
enter.
about where these rooms are. So
Is there a statue in this room now?
There is not a statue in this room.
Okay, we gotta hurry on round then.
I'll try the other end.
Yeah. So we're gonna go all the way around the corridor, back into the other room which had the statue in there, wait
Assuming
for
that
that door.
statue hasn't changed.
Assuming the statue hasn't changed, go across the room with the 2 dips, and then into the room on the far
You're
side.
fast travelling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there not a
So-
room in where we just fought? There was another way. yeah.
Trust me.
So the group of you, assuming you're following Claro, he seems quite headstrong and
Yeah,
forthright, knows where
He's
he's
looked
going.
at that corkboard.
I'm the
got a-
collaborator.
he's
I'd
got
like
a-
to give the room marked lantern, please.
He heads. You all head on following him
Yeah.
back through this fleshy tunnel back into the room where the misty statue was, still holding that scroll.
It's the statue we told you about. Come on, let's go.
Yep.
Go on.
I see. Oh yeah, look at that.
Why are you all such a rush?
It's like an open top tour bus.
Back
To your left, you will see.
into this north part of the lattice room for the first time for you three. You haven't seen. You
We
haven't
fought an
been
evil
this-
creature over there. Don't worry about it. He's gone.
Right.
into this tier-shaped room, and then over to the east side. You have to wait a few times for these different doors to open up.
Claire is really waiting and really focused. He's waiting for the door. He hasn't even got a watch.
Watches don't exist.
Finally, this
I've got a watch.
door opens on the northeast side of this room. Clara about 10
Probably.
paces ahead of all of you.
Wait for the frickin' door.
As you venture back inside, of course that's the first room that the two of you were in. As you venture back inside this room, somewhat surprisingly to you maybe, Nollis, but Clara is sort of half expecting, you see
Nothing.
you see another one of these misty, black, glimmering statues that just wasn't there before. Because you've definitely been in this room.
Demons!
This statue, if you all enter in, yeah. This statue
Yeah, I'm not getting any more of this third-person stuff.
is a misty, glimmering black statue, just like previously, of a laughing female human. Her hair's tied up. She's wearing a jerkin, expensive-looking traveller's gear. She's got a large buckled belt, long, sturdy boots. Her left arm is bent at the elbow. The hand resting against her hip.
Hello. That's the thing we do.
Swine.
Is the other hand extended as if to accept a lantern?
Yeah.
As you,
Lantern or
so just give me an investigation roll.
Oh, you don't want me to do that.
I will, as the front person.
I will help him by saying, what are
Yes,
you looking for?
I will help as well.
What are you looking for? Why are you looking at things? Ow, that gets hard, doesn't it?
I can't see very well for some reason because the lantern's in front of my face. 7.
Just put the wand.
Start rubbing the lantern against the statue.
Does it,
Reveal to me your secret, statue.
does it look like she would hold a lantern, or
We don't
a
know. We just
wand?
checked.
I can't
All right,
see.
I'll check. There you go, 19. That's 20 to check.
As you're all
21
checking
to
this,
check, actually.
you
Running it along the walls. It's like, where's it going? A slot or something?
you notice, Claro, that whilst at first the right hand looked like it was sort of in
How
a
did
fist.
he notice? I rolled the 21.
Whilst at first you thought that right hand was sort of in a fist, it's actually just slightly open. There's a little gap in there. You notice, Malcolm, as you're investigating, there seems to be just the only other thing that none of you noticed at first glance. There seems to be a sort of wand sheathed in her belt.
Oh,
It's part of the stone. It's not.
She's
it's
got
not,
the wand, so she's already got the wand in her belt.
Yes.
Give her the lantern.
Give her the lantern.
Throw it over there to
I will place the lantern in her hand.
Okay.
I will
As you do so, similar experience to what these guys saw before. The whole room melts away for all of you. You become unaware of one another. You're seeing this first person as if you're the only one there. This whole room starts to melt from cave to a different sort of narrower, rounder tunnel. And then the flesh again fades from stone, this black stone that she was previously, to the flesh of a lady, now animated. So it has come to this, the great Void Rock, proud torchbearer of the dwarves, arm in arm with Ophidia. Shut up! You snap. So you're seeing that first person. I'm trying to be helpful. It's not my fault you've got useless human eyes.
Ooh.
Pulling your right arm away and reaching into your satchel.
Take great offence at that.
Whoa, easy now. One of Seisu's arms grabs your wrist. Don't you think we have enough problems without you two blowing each other up? Quiet. Celeste whispers abruptly as you attempt to follow her gaze into the darkness. I think I see weird wind.
Da-da-da.
The scene again returns, melts back into stone as you see the group of them, Fedia, arm in arm with the person described as Void Rock, him reaching into his satchel, Seisu's arm grabbing his wrist, and Celeste pointing into the distance.
What does Celeste look like?
She looks like... check I don't get this wrong. She looks like an elf. She looks like a tall... the two females there, you've got Ophelia and Celeste. Ophelia looks more of an adventurer. She looks more... she's got adventurer's gear, a pack, a lantern. She looks like she's ready to kind of travel. Whereas Ophelia looks more noble. She looks more elegant.
The worm.
The worm, yeah.
So-
She was named
Fear the worm.
Ophelia the worm, yes. And yeah, Celeste looks more elegant,
I made notes.
noble,
Yeah.
Even typed them up.
elven.
Nice.
So the gods were humanoids. Is this how the gods see other gods, or were the gods once like us?
I don't know. Are you a blasphemer?
Uh,
Because it certainly sounds like it.
well, I just said you saw what we saw, right?
I saw many things over the last few weeks.
The
Okay.
the
I also saw crazy things in a room. I also saw crying babies being carried up staircases. I've seen many things.
What would
I've seen
Holmes say if he
Dead
saw
bodies that look like meat.
Yeah, but maybe it's a parable. Maybe it's just a story to show something that happened in a greater manner. I don't mean any offence.
the dwarf that has now appeared with them. Does he have an open hand?
The dwarf, so
Oh.
his left arm is arm in arm with the lady described as Ophelia,
Yeah.
as she's holding the lantern, still smouldering.
So we can
But it's-
still see this vision.
It's still there. It's now reformed into the stone like it had previously.
Nice, okay.
But she's now holding the lantern that's still.
She's still holding the lantern. It's still smouldering, but it's in solid rock now. So you can still see the wispy smoke. And then you see the dwarf's other hand is reaching into a satchel.
A rock satchel or a real satchel.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the wand in his hand.
No, you're
We
not.
don't have the one.
We don't have the wand.
I think this is a wand. We want the wand.
Right. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think we should be fairly solid right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we go back.
Yeah. But this is pretty big news, right? If Void Rock was a dwarf, and then he became Void,
Yeah.
if Celeste became Celeste and Ophidia became Ophidia, then we know that the Void was once a man.
Or a dwarf.
Well, half man. Let's fast travel and go.
I may stay here for a while.
Okay. Do you want to stay here?
Cool. Back
No,
through the door.
no, he's had a vision of his god. You know.
What are you going to do here on your own?
Don't know yet. I need to think.
I didn't describe her very well. She doesn't look like a sea elf. I should have made that clear. She looks like a high elf or a common, common elf, a regular.
Yeah.
The group of you are leaving this room, but leaving Nollis, who wants to stay with the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Don't break anything.
So
I cannot promise that.
after
Try not to break anything.
Yeah. Okay. I will. Okay. So back to you guys. You're returning back into that main room. Eventually, that door opens. Same pattern. You just held up at various different stages, but you're trying to return back to the southeasterly room. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep. The
So
room
again-
with the ethereal wand.
Yes. Again, Claro's quite forthright marching.
Well,
on.
this is like a place where we genuinely, for the first time, have new knowledge given to us
No,
in a
good,
clear, fashion. These are literally the answers we've been looking for ages. So he's keen to just be like, let's do this.
Yeah, I'm not putting up any fight.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So you're following. So it'll take them a little while to get back round to their destination. What are you doing, Honest?
I don't want to take up too much time, I guess. But he's just going to be staring at this statue that he's been told is Celeste, basically. Does he recognise it in any way?
The statue
Seems
isn't
quite-
Celeste, is it?
Sorry,
Statue's
there's more
Celeste.
statues now, right?
All the statues are there.
statues are
Yeah.
there.
So
Okay,
you're seeing. So the final position of the scene is the final position that's remained.
Okay.
So he's going to be staring at the statue of Celeste because he feels like, well, without describing too much, he just seems confused, I guess. It's kind of the first time he's confronted something that could be directly related to this force that's drawn him here. And I guess he just doesn't understand. He's not the Celeste he's expecting, I guess. He's kind of struggling with that.
You see, so as you study her further, she's tall. She's much taller than all of the other characters, and that's not quite true. Stacey's tall as well, but the two of them are very tall. This beautiful elven noble. These long, delicate robes. Even in the stone, you can see the fine material. Pointed ears, not as long as your own, but pointed elven ears, protruding from her fine, flowing hair, long. And she's wearing a small feathered circlet in her hair, so it's got feathers right the way around. It's quite thin, petite, but tall. You don't.
From what we remember, from what Holm told us, did he describe these gods as new gods? I can't remember.
So if you say that out loud,
Yeah.
Thorin will know your answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will do. He will do. He's going to need some prompting.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think that is correct, isn't it? Yeah.
Does this mean in a discernible amount of time this happened? This history that we're seeing?
It was a long time before me.
Okay. But then it's this raises many questions. If they were once humanoids and once people, that means there are gods above them, and they became what they are now.
Are they even gods? This is the thing. Are they just some form of...
Door opens.
this is all happening
While
while
walking in,
we're
yeah.
walking on. Just so, are they even gods? Or are they just super powerful beings, or are they the normal beings who've been somehow transmuted? Are we?
I think more importantly, if they were once mortal,
Can they
still
be killed?
I'll let you into a gnomish secret. There's no such thing as gods.
Don't tell Nollis that.
You're in a different room now. You're right.
Yeah.
That's good.
There's only
Let's go
unexplainable
easy. I'm just saying,
magics is all it
Some
is.
people they take offence really quickly. Like, I'm just sorry.
I'm quite happy to nod sagely with that, because I'm very much
You're into the fleshy tunnel.
I'm very much into the fleshy tunnel, apparently. I'm very pragmatic about all this thing. I've taken on board what Holmes taught me over the last few years, but I'm not a particularly godly person.
Inversely, in Fastbrock, I saw beyond the darkness, beyond into the void itself, and I saw a great masked creature in the distance that surely was a god of some kind, something looming over us, something coming.
So
to
is that this dwarf transformed, or is this an overarching power that caused the creation of these mortals into gods?
Let's hope the next statue tells us.
So you're heading back. Anything else you want to do, Nollis, while you're in that room?
He's kind of musing out loud, I guess, and kind of looking at all these things. He kind of looks up at Celeste. He's kind of, "You are not what I expected. I expected to be serving a warrior, and you are no warrior. But if you are once mortal, then you are not gods. And if you are not a god, then I too can gain your power. That in itself is interesting." And then he's just going to walk out of the room, I guess.
Okay, so eventually you guys kind of getting to that southeast door. You kind of hear Nollis egress from that northeast room, just probably as that southeast one's about ready to open. And the four of you are carrying on in.
Do we want to wait for Nollis so he can witness what we witness?
He's not coming, is he?
We just heard him, he's over there.
Do we hear him?
You can see some blue light kind of coming through some of these holes.
Nollis!
Oh, we're in a rush, aren't we?
Do you want to catch up?
I can do. He's quite despondent.
Yeah. Meet us in the empty room to the west.
Okay.
Cool.
So you're backtracking a little bit to the west to meet with Nollis.
No, he can wait for us.
He can wait for, we're going to go and get. We're going into
Okay,
the
so you're continuing on to the east. Fine.
into the glowing thingy room, glowing wand room, phasing wand room.
Phasing room.
So you head once again back into that room. There's just a single floating object remaining now in that room, which is the wand.
I will, when it phases into its most physical looking moment, I will reach out to grab it.
Certainly, which you do so. You take it again. It's this marvellous, long, thin, carved, cuboid, white, wooden stone or wood with an iron handle, worn in this familiar way. 4 faint, broad fingertip-shaped indentations have formed within the metal.
Holding it up to the one that you've got.
It looks identical. They've both got that same kind of stone, cuboid, glistening, squared off, kind of ice blue jewel in the top.
And you said the handprint, the sort of grip, was quite large.
Broad tips.
So made for somebody fingers bigger than human.
It's certainly breadthier.
Dwarves have
Dwarf.
sturdy hands.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're heading back to
West room.
where Nollis hopefully is waiting for us.
Okay, fine. So you head back out of that main room. Nollis, you're assuming you're continuing as per their instruction down to that southwest room. Yeah, down to that southwest room. Okay. You head back across. You wait for those doors to open a little bit. You hear kind of sounds, sounds of whispering, just unintelligible whispering. Just in the distance, you hear a little bit of crying, a little bit of laughing. You hear a lot of different whispers and sounds as presences around you. Plural.
Does this sound like the kind of voices that Claire has heard before?
You can give me an insight roll.
I'm insighty. 11.
11. No, these are physical sound. You can hear them with your ears rather than your mind.
Yep.
You all hear them. That's fine. You head back down towards that southwest room.
Are they getting more noticeable? Less?
Some sound very loud, some sound far away. They also don't seem to be coming from a direction. They seem to be equally from the north, the south, the east and the west, all around you. You get to the point where the door opens, and at that same time Nollis is just arriving on the west side of that southwest room.
Is there anything statuey in the room?
Funny you should say that.
Statue? No,
Once
it's
again,
not
Stood
like
in the middle of the room waiting to
Yeah.
accept.
Once again, quite magically, each time it's just unfathomable that this has just appeared here, where you've just been in this room a few times already, and how this could materialise here is quite unthinkable. Misty, glimmering black statue, once again, of a short, broad dwarf, wearing leather armour, strewn with small bags and pouches, a satchel slung over his shoulder, and with vials of liquid and various tools affixed to his belt. He's upside down. His hair, beard, and clothes indicate he's being blown forcefully by wind. Both his hands are held tightly together, as if he's trying to hold on to something narrow.
You take one hand, I'll take the other.
Okay. How do we do that with one wand?
We've got 2 wands.
Yeah, but I think one's just a normal wand.
Is he doing this?
I think his hands are like this. Yeah.
Yeah, held together like that.
Oh,
but
held
upside
together.
down. He's from the
Sorry,
ceiling.
I thought you meant he was out like that. Sorry, my bad.
In which case,
Creed.
My wand.
go ahead.
I will place my wand in his... Shut up! Oh, you child!
It is after 9.
I will.
Not in America, it is.
That's true.
I will place the wand in his outstretched hands.
Okay. As you do so, you realise that it fits perfectly in there. One more time.
Always
the group,
does.
The group of you are taken away. The stone peels away
Sneak a
to
little bit of
reveal,
hyena for this.
to reveal the flesh. You all experience this in first person. This small stone room opens up to this great wide cavern. You see moonlight blaring down above you. Creator, help us end this nightmare! You exclaim, your words helplessly stifled by the raging winds, bashing, blasting. Void rock. It speaks inside of you in a surprisingly comforting language that you've never heard, but yet you understand. The light from its shell overtakes you, only momentarily interrupted by its gargantuan tentacles, illuminated with white, which seems to phase in and out of reality. You lose all sense of scale and being. You are one short. It continues, struggling to hold on to your wand. Duzdanasa. The moment the name is spoken, the four of you return to this scene to which you saw previously, the dwarf dangling down, holding the wand from the ceiling.
Us four, sorry.
Yeah, Claro. When the name is spoken, to you the room is overtaken by darkness, followed by the searing heat of the familiar great fiery eyes and demonic body. I am on my way. Make a dex saving throw, please.
Lose your mind.
It's 12.
You got. Is that a legit inspiration?
Oh,
yeah.
hang on. Dex save, yeah, it's 12. Oh, that is a legit inspiration. But if I reroll and I get worse than 12, it doesn't give me advantage, does it? Yeah, it does give me advantage. Screw it, I'm going to use my inspiration. It's a 13.
13. You try and prevent whatever it is that's coming towards you, this great demon, these fiery eyes, familiar to you. You feel your mind burning, you feel this physical fiery pain inside of you. You can take 5 necrotic damage. At that exact moment, Clarice stands there. All of you think you've returned to the room just like you have done previously, and you see Claro blasted out of the room, his whole body flung backwards through the door, which just opens, and he's blasted back out into the main room. You come back around in pure shock. At that moment, you hear these voices. You start to see these spirits, shadows, creatures coming out, ones you've seen and ones you haven't, from all different areas. And that's where we're going to leave it.
Damn.
That was so penultimate.
I'm going to wish we'd taken a long rest at some point before we unlocked that last
We already
thing.
did. We can't take one because it's such
that was
tight
20
time.
minutes.
Yeah. So we are as we are.
We are, yeah.
This is it.
Well.
There will be... Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
For watching, yeah.
The penultimate episode, awkwardly, is is, which we're trying to get it finished by Christmas or New Year, but we just have run out of time this year. So I think realistically, the final episode is going to be probably the first week of January. So
It's the 7th.
Sorry to leave you in with that cliffhanger for
No, you're
How
not.
will you be able to
weeks.
enjoy Christmas
No,
now?
I know.
No,
ruined
you're not
Christmas.
sorry at all.
Ruined.
You love the idea of leaving everybody hanging for 3 weeks.
The finale might be, if I can convince these guys, slightly earlier start than previous sessions, so it'll be a marathon.
It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one.
Marathon finale. So
Who lives?
we'll post
Who
it on
dies?
Twitter.
Can you roll persuasion?
Please follow us on Twitter if you're not already for what time that will be and what date that will be. But it'll be the start of January, slightly earlier start time for the finale of season 1.
Or 7 a.m. New Year's Day.
Maybe. Yeah, we're so hanging.
Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely Christmas.
I'll see you next decade.
Yes.
So 20's going to be great.
It will be. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful New Year.
Merry Christmas.
And until January the 7th, where
Oh.
we will present you the finale of the Star Engine, we have been...
Hello, boys. Pink lemonade?
More?